just getting on. Hey, Coach, what would traditionally be the 1/4 point of the season in a 16-game season? I just wonder when you look back at the first 4 games, has this been tougher than you thought? Well, I wouldn't say on schedule, but just your general overall feeling about how this is going.
No, I mean, look, I was prepared for however it flowed. Of course, I'm an optimistic person, and I have high expectations, but I also understand that things may not go the way that you want them to go. That's life, and so no, I mean, look, I would love to be 4-0 right now, but I'm not. Look, I'm still not discouraged, and I still go back to what I said. I mean, even as bad as some of the plays that we put on tape yesterday, we're 2 plays away from winning that game, and so that's on us. We got to learn how to win and how to close out some of these drives, and we will. We got to be better on 3rd down, all these, but no, I don't. No, I don't have expectations as far as like, well, man, all of a sudden this is harder than I thought it was going to be. Man, I was prepared for either way.
What up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Easy, and we are live from the Speakeasy Studios, aka my motherfucking basement. Try not to swear. That demonetizes you on YouTube, but they can go ahead and demonetize me because as an entrepreneur, demonetize yourself and figure out ways how to do that. And if you look to my see the way StreamYard works is like it reverses the camera, so I kind of fucked that up. But if you look to my right there, right above me to the right a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We got some new merch. Okay, now it's not in stock. This is a pre-ordered item, but we working on it. Oh, we got some people in the building. What up, though? Mike on the wire. My man, Go Lions. Man. Oh, this is the most pixelated stuff I've ever seen. Hopefully it cleared up for you. I'm not sure. Let me know. Let me know if it's cleared up. Guys, I am ready to talk some Lions, man. I'm talking Lions. I'm talking just the week 4 in general, because I got my man Gio joining me soon. We also have the beautiful, talented Kennedy Broadwell maybe make an appearance to speak on her guy, Urban Meyer. And of course, I got to say it because we live, baby. Yes, sir. I hope the Pixels come back and I could point back again to the jersey. And we talking Lions for sure. So, I had to get some shit for the Detroit Lions fans. The Detroit Lions, they'll sue your ass. So bear with me a little bit on this one. But I'm just proud of this shit, man. I really am. I'm gonna get this shit on the site ASAP. You remember the black jerseys? I do, and I miss them. So, like football season, it gets cold. It starts out warm, yes, but it gets cold. So I wanted to do like long sleeve. We're also hockey town, so I remade the black jerseys as a hockey jersey with my bootleg Lion logo. I can't see what you guys see. Yeah, we got the drawstrings. And hold up now. Boy, hey, we'll custom your name too if you really want it. Come on, boy. Stop playing with him, Cole. We might have to come down, man. I know he's a big inspiration to all of this happening. Look, we got patches on the shoulders, dog. We out here, fam. We fucking out here. Yeah, we got patches on the shoulders and everything, man. And I'm a daddy. Sorry if this noise is making too much. If it's too yeah, let me know too. If you guys are like live with me, comment like which is harder, this Pistons one or the Lions one. So I'm kind of curious myself. I'm definitely coming out with some Red Wings gear too. Bro, we got fucking I'm a daddy though. See what I'm saying? Had to hook up little man's. You got him a little baby Speakeasy jersey. But the reason why Speakeasy is a thing, I talk sports, and I'm here to talk sports. Like I said, I got my man Gio joining us. We got Kennedy Bravo joining us at some point. Before they get here, I guess let's go in on the Lions, man. I I'm be honest with you guys. I'm usually pretty cool, watch them lose because I can handle a Detroit Lions like loss, right? There's nothing new to that one. The thing about this game though that made me lose my cool was like this shit was so winnable, bro. This game was so winnable, and beyond that, it was an ass whooping. The first half was a fucking complete ass whooping. That jersey is tough. Lions jersey. Hey, go Lions. I appreciate that, man. I'm going to get that on the website ASAP. If you guys want, you know what I'm saying? Hey, support your boy. And you support your team, too. It's not even like, you know what I'm saying, you got some shit you can rock to the game, like, for real. But anyway, speaking of the game, the Lions yesterday, Justin Fields made us look fucking, that was embarrassing. And I just don't even know where to start with this one, man. Like, there's just so much to unpack, man, for real. Like, I guess I am disappointed and oh, I see I'm probably losing some internet signal again. Let me try opening this door, maybe. Hold on 1 second. Don't leave. Hopefully that's better. I don't know. It was more us losing the game than Chicago winning it. Yeah, absolutely, man. I mean, look at the first half alone. 3 turnovers, 2 of them like fumbles, and then the other one on downs. Like, and let's pull up some stats too. I'll get the stats on the fucking. You know how I do. Let me get the stats pulled up to you guys. I'm pretty sure 3 turnovers in that first half alone. 2 of them from fumbles, and the other one for a turnover on downs. Penei Sewell lit up 2 sacks yesterday. Now, with that, I'm not tripping as much because let's keep in mind he is the youngest rookie in the league and a rookie at that. So, like, we've seen him perform well in one-on-one matchups, but what's new to him is all the exotic blitzes he's going to be seeing. I mean, an example, fucking, can he just text me something funny? But an example, look at, sorry, I'm getting this pull up. Look at the Patriots last night, Tom Brady, and all the different looks they were throwing him. This guy has 6 rings. He's a seasoned NFL vet, and it was frustrating him a little bit. So, like, a rookie, and I get he doesn't have to like look for as much as Tom Brady does, but they're throwing a lot at him. You throw what you can. He's inexperienced, and he's going to struggle at times. Like it's expected. But they're not going to show the fumbles on here. Okay. How about Khalif Raymond yesterday though? Only 3 receptions. It felt like more. He's been impactful in all 4 games. Like I say at this point, in my mind, I could be completely wrong. I mean, maybe I should look at the numbers and reestimate them. But he is an X factor. I feel like when he has the balls. Oh my God, pause. The balls in his hands. This dude's like extremely athletic and extremely quick. Jamal Williams, bro, like he don't go down easy. He's thudding motherfuckers, bro. He's putting some paint on the jerseys. I like that. Okay, yeah, I'll start with positives then, since I'm talking about Jamal Williams. I like Jamal Williams. Jared Goff with this, man. I want to be. I can't be mad at Goff because I knew what he was. I didn't expect much from him, headed into the season. I mean, a lot of us, I'm not sure about you guys, but a lot of us don't even know if he's going to make it past 2 years, right? So, like, I know he has his limitations. What I'm upset with is the coaching staff trusting him in those situations, knowing those limitations. Like, if we can see it sitting down, watch from the TV, you got to know. Sean McVay knew. Sean McVay is one of the best coaches in the league. He got rid of the man. Like, he is limited in what he can do. Can he do some good things? Hell yes, he can. Like, he's no slouch. Like, I think if I pull up the stats again, yesterday, 24 for 38, almost 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now, most of that came in the second half. But the 4th down, I'm tripping over. Yes, we should have kicked the field goal. 2, why are we trusting Goff with the fucking ball, son? Like, why are we doing that? And it was like literally almost the exact same play that we've seen in Green Bay. Was it Green Bay? Was it last week? Actually, I have a picture of it. It was Green Bay. And I'll find the other picture too. It's some bullshit, man. It's some bullshit. I started the look at this shit. 2 wide open men. He's going for the outside route. Maybe to save some time. He wants to catch the ball, have these guys run out of bounds. Same situation yesterday where he's throwing it to Amon-Ra. But he had Quintez Cephas open in the middle of the field. I'll find the picture and post it. I swear to God. It's Quintez Cephas open. The same area that these guys were. This guy doesn't go through his progressions. I said this before too. Like you see the wrist wraps around him. That just kind of shows he's not familiar with the offense yet. Now, is this something he may get better at as the season goes on? Let's hope so. You know what I'm saying? But let's not forget what was said about him in LA with him understanding offenses and needing the defense broken down for him by Sean McVay. Like that, those are statements still made. So it's like, is this what he is? Like, is that where he sucks at? Is going through progressions and reading the on field, or what? Because there was also some plays too, man. Like the one where he's about to get sacked. I saw it a comment here too. I'll click on it. Oh no, I didn't. I'm tripping. We had the one play where he was about to get sacked and it never ended up happening because he's bouncing in and out, and then he still made the play. I don't know who he threw to on that exact route, but it's just I can't be upset with him because we know what he is. You guys can't be upset with him. I mean, you will get upset with him watching him live. Trust me. I was upset yesterday. I was pretty heated, man. And thanks, Mikey. But it's the coaching staff, Dan Campbell and Anthony Lynn, who are putting him in the situations to make these plays. Now, Dan Campbell said yesterday or today, I think it was either yesterday right after the game or today, where he was like, yo, it's on us. You know, the play call is right, which he's got a point, right? Like we just saw right there, two guys were open right there. Then obviously Quintez Cephas was open yesterday as well. It's just the execution. Well, at this point in the season, 4 games in, and having like similar situations like that happen time and time and again, maybe it's clear this guy can't execute. Now they're gonna give him an opportunity too. Absolutely. Like I said, he's got that wrist wrap. He's learning the offense brand new, and it's something he struggled with in the beginning. But like, I don't know, man. I was just on that. And let me know what you guys think too. Please comment. Like, because for me, I feel like especially in that 4th and 1 situation, the red zone, like I'm just not like putting the ball in his hands, bro. Like I'm running with Jamal Williams. If I'm going for it on 4th down, but I'm not even going for it on 4th down. I'm taking the field goal. Speaking of the field goal, if we took the field goal in the first half, we would have been fine too. And that 4th down, I did have a problem with. This 4th down, the 4th and 1, the 4th quarter, I wasn't really tripping over. But the 4th down in the first quarter, I was, just because like our offense wasn't in any type of rhythm to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? We had the fumble, the snapped fumble beforehand. Jared Goff had too many overthrows to Khalif that could have been a touchdown or 2. Yeah, you had a couple of those too, man. But yeah, like I said, like our offense wasn't even in the first quarter. We wasn't even in rhythm to go for 4th down. Like, why are we doing that? Like, take the points. Take the points, man. Like, and that was some goofy shit too from Frank Ragnow. I don't know what happened there. I mean, Chicago fan, obviously they're at their home, so like they're probably getting lit. But like, are they lit like Ford Field on Monday night against Jay Cutler and the Bears that game? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? The Bears never been known as that. So Frank Ragnow, that's on him. He fucked up. Gave the ball right to them, while we were in the red zone. I think we had 3 opportunities in the red zone where we either turned the ball over on both downs or the fumbles, and we come away with no points. You can't have that, man. Hey, fly on the wall. I like that logo. It looks like something I put on a shirt. You know what I'm saying? I saw Jared overthrow numerous wide receivers. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like when the people are talking about like, these receivers need to get open. Like these dudes are open. I guarantee you, Khalif Raymond's open majority of the time. That dude's fast as hell, and he can cut quick too. Like I guarantee Khalif Raymond's open on majority of these throws, man. So it's like, don't give me that excuse for him. We got to stop making excuses for him. He's got to develop. We also got to be patient. Now, I'm saying this today, but yesterday, I promise you I was heated. I was saying all kinds of stuff that could get me canceled. Screaming at my TV. It was my son's first experience of that too. Because I stopped doing that because kind of what Fo said. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Lions will always be bad. I've been in that camp for a minute, man. Like, the season. People being upset about the season. The 3 games before yesterday, yes, the fucking Baltimore one hurt, but it's like, we expected to lose those first 3 games. The facts that we had like moments where it was like, I took positives out of that. And the reason why I was pissed off about yesterday was a winnable game. Just both from a roster standpoint. I don't think Justin Fields is ready to play in the NFL. Like, start consistently. Jared Goff had 2 fumbles, but they truly weren't even on him. If you watch it, Sewell gave a blindside sack, and Ragnow had that dumb snap. No, that's true. That's true. I mean, the one, you maybe you can question his pocket presence. You know what I'm saying? Hold on real quick. The one was kind of like the strip, but I don't know, man. It's you could question his pocket presence on that one. It's the turnovers weren't on him, and we had opportunities to score in the first half, and it's just but some of that's just football. You know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna I hate being the guy who's like, if we would have scored 50 points, we would have won the game type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not my thing. Fo, I would send you a link, but I'm actually expecting in about 5 minutes here, I'm about to have either Kennedy and my man Gio. Once Gio hops on, you could definitely hop on, though. I don't give a fuck. Easy. Why can't we just stay on track? And no, we are not built yet. No facts. We are not built yet. But yesterday was winnable. And yesterday, our coaching staff clearly made some mistakes. And that's where, like, I think the disappointment comes through, because it's like, then you start to feel a little bit of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, we might just always be bad. Because like, Dan Campbell and these guys, like, they're supposed to be a truth, but it's like, I don't know, man. Like, why are we trusting Jared Goff as often as we are, man? And why is my internet connection so, like, my internet right now is like Jared Goff. It's just fucking shaky. You can't trust it. Jay Crazy in the building. That's my nephew. We'll have some basketball highlights of him this season for sure. That's my nephew, aka the homecoming court, sophomore class. You know what I'm saying? He doing his thing over there. I see you, Jay Crazy. Once we get a real QB, the time starts. Absolutely. And I know people were going at Ryan last week for like some of the things he said, and they were like outlandish as hell. But he did mention one thing a day later after he calmed down. He was like, I feel like your rebuild doesn't start until you get that quarterback. And I think at this point, it's clear that Goff isn't our quarterback. Now, I want to say he's bad, but he's just not. He's not worth paying $20 million. Absolutely not worth paying $20 million, man. It's fucking like absurd. That's the part I try not to think about either. But it is what it is, man. It might be another 2 years before we get a quarterback because this class ain't looking too good. If they do, hopefully they grab one late. I'll be cool with that. Lions have been building since 1963. I don't like to hear that stuff, Fo. Make me crying alive. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Take your emotions out of it. We need to build next year, and we'll be the same. Just know it, bro. For sure, man. And, like, that's the thing is, like, I understand this roster isn't ready, right? The roster definitely needs to be built. But what's a constant that's going to be there is the people in charge, and that's Dan Campbell and Anthony Lynn. And I don't know about Anthony Lynn. He may be leaving after this year, going to USC or wherever, because he is a good coach. But, like, the consistency there is going to be this leadership. And yesterday, I saw leadership mistakes. Yes, I saw the 2 fumbles. But like how many? What 3/4? We went for 3/4 downs yesterday. I don't think we got a single one. Like that shit hurt, man. That shit hurt. Oh shit. We got Chef Kennedy in the building. Let me.
Oh, there I am. Oh my gosh, I've never done one of these. I'm so excited.
Bro, I was excited to have you. Because there's a wild ass like news just in general in the NFL, and one of them is your boy Urban Meyer.
I know. I just now got sent the other angle of his video. Have you seen it?
No,
dude.
Can
you like share things on here?
Send it to me in text now, and I'll get it on here.
Okay, please hold. It's a Twitter video. Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's actually perfect. Email it to me or text it, whatever.
I'll text it to you right now.
Because I got this one. I'll put it on right now.
Yeah, put it up. Dude, it gets worse. Like, Urban,
it's worse?
It's worse. No, it's from the other angle. You can see that his hand is like in her ass.
Damn, I wrote down a whole like defense for this man. I'll show the original one. I'm gonna look at try getting this other one up real quick.
Dude, it's funny because she's like grinding on him and he's like blocking his dick with his arm.
Yeah, and that's why I was kind of like I was gonna defend him because like
no, me too. He's like trying to stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, get this.
That was my defense. That was my defense too. I was like, she's just like twerking on his knee, like he's uncomfortable. But then, if you show the video, you're just like,
right now, hold on.
Yeah, because it's like from behind. I mean, obviously she's wearing jeans, but he's like wrist deep. And I'm just like, I don't know how to help you, man. I wanted to stand up for him.
Yeah, because I was gonna say too, guy. I had the picture ready, and it's like he's like holding the same pose in all of them. He's not really like.
No, he's faded.
Exactly. In the picture, he's like, the first video is like a zombie too. Like. He's the victim in that first video. I got to check out this other one.
He is the victim in the first video. See, I don't know the order in which it happened, but I don't think it matters at this point anymore.
Yeah, if this one's what you're saying it is, I don't think it matters. It's OVOXO for him.
Yeah. It's over.
Yeah, because the other one, like I said, you could defend it, but this, I'm making sure I'm not watching the second one first. I want to watch it live.
Okay, yeah, don't watch it first. I just got sent it right before I logged on here, and I was like, dude, Irving, come on, man. I try so hard. I know, 0-4 is tough. We know. But, come on. And the best part to me about the whole thing is because I run the WAGs tab. I'm going to have to do one on Shelly now, Shelly Meyer. Because she is being, without directly tweeting my husband is a thought, she is favoriting everyone's tweets. I went through her likes earlier today, and she's liking tweets of people tweeting at her Shelly, you deserve better, and she's favoriting all of them. So it's hilarious. This whole thing is funny. It's sad because they have 3 or 4 kids together or something, but it's kind of it's such a ridiculous situation that it's funny.
It's wild, and I wanted it to be old too. That's I texted you this morning about it. I was it's old, right? Can you confirm it's old? No.
Well, that was my initial thing. I thought he looked younger in the pictures. He was in Ohio State stuff. But then when Rachel was like, no, that is a bar in Florida, I was like, oh man. And then in the press conference, he obviously confirmed that it was this past week. He said, I didn't fly back with the team because I stayed back to hang out with my grandkids. Well, you know what? I don't think your grandkids were at that bar with you. So I don't know. That might have been the cover for Shelly. He thought that he was with grandkids, but
I got this one. All right, I got the second video.
Okay.
All right, here goes nothing.
I mean,
oh, wow. Oh, one more look at that. Hold on.
He's in the butt. And I know he's messed up at the club, but man, you're Urban Meyer. People know who you are, especially in Florida. You are the head coach of the Jags. You have to know you're not going to get away with that.
Bro, it's just fucking wild, man. I didn't. So the second video is actually all my defenses that I wrote down for him are kind of just donezo now, actually.
Donezo. I know. I wanted it to be old too. Not that necessarily makes it better, but then you can be well, maybe him and Shelly worked it out. But it is clear that Shelly was unaware until a day or two ago, whenever it came out. Yesterday? Is that when it came out? I don't know.
2 days ago? I don't even know, man. I just there's 2 different girls, so I wonder which. Oh shit! Hold on, my man Gio from White Belt MMA in the stream. What up, though, Gio?
What's up, guys?
Hello.
This is Kennedy.
Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to be back in the speakeasy. You know what I mean? The return, because Easy, you and me were talking about it for a little bit. I was a staple for a little bit. I was a staple. I was showing up in every video.
Because you do football too. Most of my MMA guys are just stuck on MMA, but you do football and MMA.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm down to talk football, especially about my New York Football Giants with the W yesterday.
Congrats.
Thanks.
We can't relate.
You guys are in a tough spot, but I mean, we are too, but we at least got the dub. So
yeah.
I'm looking at some of these comments. He says no, he's holding on to the chair. I don't know about that second video. I don't know. It's funny because I was listening to McAfee earlier and they're talking about him washing his fingers. I'm like, why? He was just kind of there, but now I understand why. What really bothered me is the fact that we had. Oh, he's talking about the football, the Lions game. We'll hop back to that one. Benjamin Foles said, let him enjoy his life. I was ready for that argument, but his life includes his wife.
And kids. Dude, that's so tough, having a dad with such a big national platform that this comes out and blows up. And like, imagine going to school the next day and everyone's like, I saw what your dad did on Barstool. And you'd just be like, yep.
Are we talking about Urban Meyer being a dog?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I didn't see his whole press conference, but you guys see that thing about today? He was like, yeah, man, I forgot what he said, but anything. He was just apologizing for the whole thing. And I think Pat McAfee, we're talking about it a little bit. It's like, yo, how are you going to have the head coach of the team stay back and then the rest of the team just flies away? I mean,
he claimed it was because he was staying to see his grandkids that lived in Florida.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Well, he was in Ohio because wasn't it at his bar in Ohio or whatever? Like Urban.
No, that's what Rachel said. She said it was in like Fort Meyer or something. It was in a different part of Florida. Because she said she used to work there.
Oh, I thought it was Ohio too.
Mm-mm.
My man said age ain't nothing but a number.
And money. That's the thing. That was my favorite part of the whole thing, besides Shelly being a savage about it, was that the girl was like posted, who's this weird ass man that keeps flirting with me? And it's Urban Meyer. Like, I would crap myself.
Fucking, what girl do you think was having her butthole blasted right here? You think it's the one on the left?
I think it's the left one. I think it's the one on the left.
Like on the shoulder.
Oh my God! Just look at no.
Faded.
He was gone.
Faded. God damn.
The video one more time. Gio, did you see the second video?
No, what was the second video? I only saw the one that everyone was talking about. Bro, I need to see this now.
You see his hand?
Hold up. Urban Meyer, you dog. I mean, did anybody get any news from his wife? Like, did his wife say anything about it, or?
That's what Kenny was talking about.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, was that she hasn't necessarily like said anything, but she's been favoriting people's tweets that say like, Shelly, you deserve better.
Oh.
So if you go through her likes, there's some tea, but there's nothing on her like main feed.
I mean, I'm not gonna say
like a quiet savage about it.
I gotcha. Like, I'm not gonna say poor guy because he put himself in the crappy position, but
in a literal crappy position because his fingers are in a.
No, there's definitely like nothing. Oh, poor Urban about this anymore. There's just no angle you can take that makes this better.
I was trying, man. I was trying. Yeah, but we like watch Kennedy better. No offense, Gio. Damn. Dr. D.
This is my first time on here, Dr. D.
Oh damn! I guess I'll make my way out. All right, deuces, guys.
Nah, you good, man. I was gonna say I forgot what I was about to say about Urban Meyer. I don't know, because it's funny when he got hired, I was like kind of talking trash and down on it because like he was just doing some wild off shit from the rip. Like when he brought Tebow in, like just to take a roster spot from like someone who could actually contribute to your team, and then like it just felt like he went there to get like the money. He's like, yo, Jacksonville's gonna pay me a fuck ton of money, and I could just like I'll try, but you know what I'm saying, I'm probably gonna die here soon. Got to touch all the booty holes I can. I don't know, but now he's like wilding out like this. Is like it feels like that's the case for real.
I mean, I wonder what the guys on the team think. Has anyone commented? I know he came out in his press conference and was like, I apologize to the team. But like, I want to know, like, are the guys in the locker room like, hell yeah, Herbs, like you get that ass, or are they like, oh my God, you just embarrassed us?
Yeah, it's a good question actually, because it's probably a little bit of both. Like Tim Tebow was probably embarrassed, but everyone else is like, yeah. I
saw a tweet that was like, if he wouldn't have cut Tebow, this wouldn't have happened.
I know Tebow would have started him right in the right path.
Exactly. Yes.
So much shit makes sense though, too, because like he was head coach of Aaron Hernandez, and like all these guys ended up being like knuckleheads. And it's like, well, you know, maybe Herb was a knucklehead. Who knows, man?
What a weird locker room too. Tim Tebow, Aaron Hernandez. The list can go on and on. I don't know how that whole dynamic worked.
And one last thing I'd say about it too, like, how do you punish another player now too? Like if they're out doing some bullshit, you know, how do you sit there and say, you can't be doing that? Like, bro, what? Like,
right. Yeah, you can't. You just can't. I mean, someone else would have to handle it, because if Urban tried to say something to me, I'd be like,
yeah.
I don't know. That's hard. The whole situation is.
Do you have anything else to say on that one?
No, man. It's just Urban Meyers. You gotta put yourself in check. But I also want to say you dog. But PR answer, put yourself in check, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta team the run. You gotta team the turnaround over here. You got Trevor Lawrence as your quarterback. You gotta stir him down the right path.
Well, he's no angel either. I've watched all of these TikToks of this girl that he was cheating on his girlfriend or fiance or whoever with in college. Oh my God, I wish I would have even thought that through, because he is just not an angel either. And he looks like just such a little baby angel, and then he's a cheater too.
I did not know this. Well,
yeah.
Wow. The Jaguars, I think you deserve every negative thing coming towards you guys. So Tim Tebow, if anything, I know the tight end couldn't work out, but come back as the coach. Come back as the coach now. Come
back as a pastor with some holy water. They need help over there. And it's so tough because I have announced multiple times on the morning show that Jacksonville's my number 2 team this year. I love Urban Meyer. I grew up an Ohio State fan and just loving Urban Meyer and loving Tim Tebow. And I just have been saying this with my whole chest for months now, and then it just blows up in my face. So that's awesome.
Yeah, if the butthole video didn't come out, I would have been go Herb, but nah. But speaking of Trevor Lawrence, was saying I do got a autographed helmet of his. If anybody wants to purchase it, just hit me in the DMs on Twitter. Because you see, Facebook might be down for life, forever. Is it a real thing?
Instagram.
I didn't know if that was real or not. I just got all my Instagram notifications 5 minutes ago. They all came in, but I don't know about Facebook.
Oh man, I hope Instagram comes back because I gotta sell these jerseys. You know what I'm saying? These ones are hurt.
I mean, not even just that. I ain't gonna lie. Easy when I was texting, he's like, "Yo, is Instagram down?" I was freaking out because I'm over here. I'm like, yo, I worked my ass off to get that page to where it is now,
bro.
And it's now it's let's say Instagram, right? Instagram, Facebook. I know Instagram's back, but imagine that goes away, bro. I have to start from zero, and Twitter. I'm not gonna lie, maybe just for me, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's a lot harder to grow on Twitter than Instagram and all those other platforms.
Yeah, it depends. I feel like it's really easy for chicks to grow on Instagram, but Twitter's a slow grind. You have to have because people will retweet you in a second, but they don't click to follow you afterwards.
Yeah,
that's so annoying. That's so annoying.
Yeah.
There was another coach out there a while ago. And I want to get your guys' take on this. My man Steve Belichick. I'm gonna play the video for you real quick.
Starting to get into some of those moments, right? These are those Tom Brady moments. Starting to get into some of those moments, right? These are those Tom Brady moments.
Bro,
what a guy!
Yeah,
what a guy!
This man was tweaking all night, bro. I swear to God.
Didn't you tweet something about him last night? Something he takes bumps or something like that.
Yeah,
key bumps.
He does key bumps there before his halftime speeches.
Oh God.
He has to be on drugs. I mean, I don't. I hear something's giving him dry mouth. That's
either dry mouth or they fucking say your jaw and shit.
Yeah. Oh, Kim Kardashian in that sex tape when what was she on ecstasy or something, and her jaw was
I mean,
I
don't know about that.
Break it down.
When Kim talks about her sex tape, she's like, "Oh yeah, I was on a lot of drugs," and you can tell when you. I'm admitting that I watched it, but
Bro, we all did, dog. We all did.
You didn't see her jaw moving like crazy, and you're like, "Oh yeah, she's on something heavy."
Man,
so
I might go review some tape later on. See, watch it again.
Yeah, I can't put that one up here. We watched that one, but yeah. No,
trust me.
And The Weeknd has that song "I Can't Feel My Face Without You," and it's about coke, and it's clearly fucking where's the video? Let me find it one more time.
Starting to get into some of those moments, right? These are those Tom Brady moments.
He looks like Urban Meyer when he sees a drunken co-ed at a bar. What's the tongue doing, bro?
Oh God! I mean, honestly, you think Bill said something to him today? He's like, "Hey, I know we lost again, but you can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. You're making us look bad out here.
Making it look bad, yeah. I wonder if I don't know, because I've never like dipped. I don't know about you, but is he like maybe trying to like pack it back in his lip or something? I don't know. I feel like dip is a sporty little thing that people do.
It is,
Baseball
but
players do it.
that was
But
not dip because he's trying to get probably the rest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you're like, all right, I ain't gonna lie. You know, in my youth, I was a wild boy. I've tried some
wild
things,
boy.
right?
Yeah.
You know, you when you do that kind of stuff, there's a thing you do called like a numbie, like afterward, I guess, like the residue. You just put it on your bottom.
Oh,
lip.
you gum it, yeah.
Yeah, and your lips just like kind of numb for it. That's how you tell if it's like the real deal. That's what he was doing, bro. Like, I'm telling you, man. I don't know.
I think you might be right, but like, God, before you coach a game, that just sounds stupid.
That's the part. Yeah.
But man, maybe he just wanted to be amped up.
You know, me and Brady's return, gotta add a little extra bump to it, as Easy would say.
Hey, he's like coming down in that moment. He's wondering why Tom Brady's in a Bucs jersey. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "How much of this shit did I do?"
That's funny.
But honestly, I'm happy that the Patriots lost. I was texting Easy last night.
You were.
Patriots fans, I don't know if there's any in here, but you guys are cancer. I mean, imagine being a Giants fan living in New England for the last 10 years. It's not a fun time. It's like, yeah, you get those 2 Super Bowls, but besides that, what the hell have we done? Legitimately, ever since that boat trip, Giants have sucked ass. So it's like, I have to keep going back to that 2 Super Bowls. Like, hey, you know, those 2 Super Bowls.
You're biased.
At least you can do that.
Well, yeah,
you're a Giants fan. You stay in mass. So you have to deal with them talking shit and hating you.
Oh, dude, it's the worst. It's like, dude,
yeah, you're biased.
And then it's the worst. Because like, imagine this, right? You know what I mean? It's like a typical, I'm going to my college class, you know what I mean? I'm taking the train and I'm wearing my Eli Manning jersey. Bro, I have to be on alert, my head on a swivel 24/7 because I always have some like random homeless person be like, hey, you shouldn't be wearing that. I'm like, bro, let me just get to my class. You guys have your success. Let you know, do your thing. Just leave me alone. Leave me and my little sorry ass Giants team alone in the corner.
You guys got your first dub though, man. I'm jealous.
Yeah, dude. I mean, okay. Again, it might be overreaction Monday, but Danny Dimes has me back on the bandwagon. He has me back on the bandwagon. Because the thing is,
I didn't know that he threw his first interception in that game. He hasn't thrown an interception all year.
No. I mean, he had that atrocious fumble in the first game that like I remember I was texting you, Easy. I was like, you know what, bro, I'm off the wagon, this and that, because I remember for the longest time I'll be trying to defend them. I don't know, there was this one video that for some reason my dumbass was like, hey, he had better numbers than Kyler Murray in his rookie season, and then we actually searched it up. That wasn't the case, but still,
I remember that.
Yeah, but still, I mean, he had me back on the bandwagon. I mean, first interception that, I mean, if anything, it shouldn't count. It was a Hail Mary at the end of the half. And then plus, it's like, he's been balling out. You got that Washington game that we should have won. And then we got that Atlanta game that, you know, he wasn't the reason why we lost that game. So, like, if anything, Danny Dimes, I know he's still 4 games in, but you're doing your thing. You got me back on the bandwagon.
How about
that must be a nice feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I'm like, we can't relate, but it must be nice.
I gotta ask you guys, because I know I've been hearing about Easy saying that like Jared Goff is kind of like a bridge quarterback. But Kennedy, what about you? Do you think the same thing, or?
Dude, after like it's just like expected now. Like Jared Goff is going to have 3 turnovers per game. Like it's just going to happen. He's going to fumble. It's all going to go to shit, and it sucks. He's 100% a bridge quarterback. And they were saying, what, like 2 or 3 years? After this year, I want to be done. I want to be done with Jared Goff. Get me off this ride.
Are there any like good quarterbacks coming at like next year's draft? Or
that's the thing.
That's the problem.
I
Yeah.
mean, because the thing is, like, I'm not like that well versed in like the college like football game, but like. I don't know. I haven't heard this like one quarterback standout that I feel like ESPN always does every year. Because it's like, you know, last 2 years ago it was like Joe Burrows. Last year was Trevor Lawrence. Like, I don't know.
You know what hurts? Someone brought up on Twitter was like, if we made the trade with the Panthers instead of the Rams, we could have had Kennedy, your boy. Yeah, we could have had Justin Fields and our left tackle Penei Sewell. We had a quarterback and we could have got both of them boys. Like. Because now it's like you said, like, we don't know when a quarterback's coming again. It's like, fuck, Like,
right. This last quarterback class was so good. Like, so good. There's so many good ones. And now this year it's just like, CJ Stroud, another Ohio State quarterback, probably won't do well. Like, he's not even nearly as good as Fields. So that's stupid. And then there's the guy coming out of UNC. He's okay, but I don't know, the Rattler and Riddler or whatever, all the R names. They're all just very meh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The one thing, like, hopefully maybe we grab like one of those guys late. Like, and they maybe pan out down the line, but yeah. And it's like we have the fucking number 1 overall pick too. Like, fuck, bro. 0-4. It's us and the Jags. Or Myers Jags.
Yeah, the Jets got their W yesterday too. So it's like,
the Jags.
What were you gonna say, Kennedy?
I caught the end of Bottom Line today, and it was Maz being like, "I'm ready for Blau," and I was like, "Am I ready for him? Like, I don't know. Like, at this point, do we turn to our backup already?"
No.
Wait, who's your backup?
David Blau. Yeah. I'm not. The thing with me is, like, I knew Goff was going to be this, so like, I'm more disappointed in the coaching staff, which hurts because I was in love with the coaching staff. Like, Dan Campbell.
Me too.
Yeah, he had everybody on board. I'm sure. Yeah, Gio, what's the outside perspective of Dan? Like, do you think he was like fucking sweet, or you're like, this guy's like,
dude, I loved him after his press conference. We're gonna buy some kneecaps off and this and that. And I'm like, he got me on board. But I mean, there's only so much you can do. I mean, the Lions, I hate to say it, they don't got that much talent on their team.
Yeah,
that I know of.
Yeah.
So it's like
we're void of talent.
So if anything, I feel like if the fans should give them some time. You know what I mean? Like, right out this year, and then this year, if you have the money, if you have the salary cap, add some pieces, and we'll see what Dan Campbell does with that. Because it's I like him as a coach. He has like the same vibe that Joe Judge gave me when he got hired last year. Then again, I'm not saying Joe Judge is going to pan out and be our coach.
Don't do that.
I'm not going to say that. But Dan Campbell, I mean, I like that vibe. It's like, we're going to bite your kneecap. I'm sure the whole locker room is, bought in and, they'll fight for Dan Campbell, which at the end of the day, that's what you want, right? You want a coach that your players can fight for. And
right, which we did not have last year. So that is the nice thing, is that they actually like and respect him, where no one bought into Matt Patricia when he came. So he was the fun police. He fucking sucked. I hated him. I hate Matt Patricia. Holy shit.
Is he back with the Patriots now? Or no?
He is.
Yeah.
He is. He's back.
That's what hurt yesterday. Is like, I was more disappointed in Dan Campbell and his decisions than the team itself. Because like the team itself, we expected that shit.
Right.
The of talent, like you said, Kennedy.
Well, and it doesn't help too that, so many people are getting injured. Like, the injuries aren't helping us either. And it sucks because it's like, there's nothing we can do about it. But it wouldn't be as bad if we at least had our starters in. I mean, I don't know. The whole Okuda thing is hard. And then his backup gets hurt. So now we're in our third string corner. And we don't really have a safety because our safety moved from corner to safety a few weeks ago. Like, what are we doing? Like, our DBs are non-existent. Our wide receivers non-existent. What are we supposed to do?
They're literally undrafted free agents, except for Awarie.
Yeah.
Man,
I was glad to see that Amon-Ra St. Brown stepped it up, though. He was like the one thing from the Bears game that I was like, all right, I'm not completely pissed, because he was kind of sucking the other games, and he was one preseason I was pumped for. I was like, he's going to be great. We're going to need him. Obviously, he's a rookie, so I can't put too much pressure on him, but it took him until now to at least show me something.
Facts, because I was also worried about that too, because in the offseason, they were hyping him up big time. And then during the season, it was like he even had some drop passes too. Time out, Joe Polo. You got to take that one back.
I mean, I'm gonna lie. If anything, I agree with this too, Ty. You know what I mean? The love biased Giants fan. But Dan Campbell, I like the man. So we're good.
Yeah.
I like the man too. I just didn't like his call.
Yeah. I mean, then again, he's a brand new coach, right? So it's like, I feel like if anything, I'd rather take, which again, I mean, a loss is a loss. It still stings. But I'd rather take him making those mistakes in week 4 than let's say when you guys are a good team and it's you need to win that game to make a playoff game. You know what I mean? Rather him go through his things right now. Easy smiled, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't see playoffs happening anytime soon."
No, someone commented something. My man Luke,
Luke.
He said Jamar Chase has dropped passes too. Jamar Chase is fucking like 4 touchdowns and like 400 yards in 4 games. Like, there's a difference there.
Right. But what were you saying before? Sorry, I had a point and then it left me. We were talking about Dan Campbell and then I forget. Damn it. I hate when that happens.
His fourth down call, or just being disappointed in him because like that's what I say. He's the one constant. Like you said, the talent is not there. We know that, especially with the injuries now too. Because Romeo Cora's out for the season now. Frank Wagner's going to miss some time. I know Gio and I is familiar with those guys, but they're like few bright spots on the rosters that we do have, and now those guys are hurt. But it's like when you make those bonehead decisions, it doesn't help it at all. And I hope I brought that to your point. I don't know.
But didn't your linebacker? I forgot, is Okora or something like that? He used to play for the Giants. Did he get hurt too?
Yeah, Romeo just got hurt.
Well,
I don't know if he came from the Giants. I honestly have no idea where he came from.
He did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He played probably like 2 or 3 years with the Giants, and then Giants didn't want to pay him. Ended up going with you guys. So
that's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we're fans of him. We didn't even know that. But if you weren't a Giants fan, we would never know.
I would have never known. He just was on the roster one day, and I was like, okay.
It was like, I guess I have to root for him now.
Big facts. Let me see. I don't give a fuck. I'm judging regardless of talent. Bad football is bad football. I mean, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're allowed to be mad, and that's why I'm upset. Is like, I can still see bright spots in him, and like I could blame Goff all before, but like yesterday, there was a lot of like moments you could point to Dan Campbell. Like, you should have kicked that field goal.
There were also a lot of moments you could point to Goff, though. Dear God,
yeah.
I just still can't believe that one snap, like that missed Goff. He didn't know it was coming, and then bounced off his shoulder or off someone's helmet and into the defense's hand.
Literally into his fucking hands. I think it went off
the
his shoulder.
The most Lions shit I've ever seen.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
never happened before.
We're fucking every week. It's some shit that's never fucking happened. The Lions, man. The field goal last week. That shit.
Like, you just have to laugh. You have to laugh at some point. That's why I've just been like, when shit happens in our games, I forget that throw that literally like went 2 feet from Goff. I just started busting out laughing because I was like, of course. Like, why wouldn't that happen?
It really starts to feel like we're cursed, bro. Gio, what do you think? Do you think Lions just fucking suck, or like are we cursed? Like what? Like,
I mean, if you guys are, it would make sense because of the Calvin Johnson. If you guys are, it would make sense because of the Calvin Johnson and the Barry Sanders and how you guys treated him. They're still talking ish about you guys, but
yeah, maybe it's karma.
It really is though.
It is because it's like, how you gonna have 2 generational talents and let them go, and then I know they start talking crap about you.
Well, you know what it is? The Fords, I learned this last week, I think. It's because the Fords are our owners. This is what I'm going to blame it on. And they're the one that invented the 5-day, 8-hour work week schedule.
Say it one more time.
So you guys are deaf curse.
Yeah. The OG Ford, what was his name? Harrison or something? I might have put me.
Henry Ford.
Harrison Ford was that the president? Was that the president?
Yeah. No, Harrison Ford's an actor, actually.
He's Han Solo.
Yeah, he's Han Solo.
Anyway, they were the inventors of working 5 days a week for 8 hours a day. So this is our comeuppance. They said, your football team's going to suck.
Fucking, yeah. My man Dim Sum said,
Harrison Ford is an actor. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, I think the actual stream's delayed, so you're about to get cooked in 30 seconds. And keep coming. I've been in Cali getting cooked over this team for years. I was literally telling my pops that I'm not trying to talk about that goofy snap. Yeah, man. And the other thing too, I think I said this before you guys hopped on, but he wears this wrist wrap, and that's something you see in high school, in like 7th grade. And I was listening to the Peyton Manning broadcast, and he was like, that's something that's a signal he's not familiar with the offense yet. So I'm hoping that's something that also comes along. You know what I'm saying? But some shit though, I have one picture up here. I'm just gonna put it up because I have it already, but maybe I don't.
Oh, wait. People are saying I'm wrong. Okay, listen. If I'm wrong, I saw it on an Instagram post. So Instagram lied to me. I believe everything that I see on the internet.
Yeah, and Harrison Ford's an actor, kidding me. Get it right. Jeez.
That's embarrassing. That is genuinely embarrassing.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna get mad at you for
man,
that
just
one.
putting all the roles out there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be mad at you that for one. What'd you think of your boy Justin Fields though? Because I know you were a fan of him from his Ohio State days. What'd you think of his performance?
Well, obviously he let me down the week before. He looked like absolute dog shit. And so I was like, what the hell? Because during preseason, I had said he was like my favorite looking rookie playing during preseason.
Like looking or like the way
no, like looking. Besides, obviously, Trevor Lawrence looked really good during preseason too, and Mac Jones. But like Justin Fields was hanging in right there with him, in my opinion, from what I had watched of him in the preseason. And then, he finally gets his start, and it was just bad. But I thought he looked okay. I mean, he's obviously still a rookie quarterback, but yeah, I thought Fields looked fair as a. People were saying like, oh, he's playing against the Lions, like. He only looked bad against the Browns because their defense is so much better than the Lions. And yeah, those are all fair points, but as a rookie quarterback playing against the Detroit Lions, he did what he needed to do and he won the game. So like, it's fine. But their dummy dumb coach has already come out and said, that other quarterback is going to start when he's back, when he's ready. I was like, this is stupid. Get him out of there, or keep him.
Because he had one interception, and the other one was a fumble, wasn't it? Or did he just have the interception yesterday?
I'd have to look. Let's see.
I'm curious too. I apologize, Gio. I know you're a Giants fan. You didn't watch that game.
So yeah, you're probably
no. Don't worry, bro. I caught the highlights on ESPN primetime, so we good.
Yeah, he had a couple big plays on us. Luke says
he's like throwing downfield. Justin Fields, a rookie, compared to Jared Goff. What, 26?
Yeah, 26.
Downfield throws.
Oh
Justin
yeah,
Fields is better.
Oh yeah, Goff. He's not like talented like arm wise. You know what I'm saying? Like he just makes the right plays at times. Someone said Kennedy has been to Levels Dispensary. If you guys use
I have been there, but not recently. Thank you.
I have too. You know what I'm saying? Use the promo code Woodward, 10% off.
True. D-Mac did just give me one of his pre-rolls last time he was in the office, though. He was just like, and I was like, thank you. Thanks, D-Mac.
Yo,
he hits me up.
Last time I domed the D-Mac pre-roll, I was walking around my house doing 50 fucking like different things. Like
D-Mac's pre-rolls make me feel insane.
Bro.
Because they're hybrids.
Is that what it is?
So I either get like, and it just depends.
That's D-Mac too.
It makes so much sense. You smoke D-Mac's weed and you're like, this is why he is the way that he is.
That's facts.
You guys, I'm not asking for this history lesson in the chat right now.
Henry
invented the assembly line, not the car.
I
didn't even say anything about him inventing the car.
He did the most stuff we enjoy. Yeah, Harrison Ford made the car, bro.
Ford made the car.
You.
Black and Miles. Oh, for real? I thought he invented the car.
You guys, in 1926, Henry Ford standardized on a 5-day work week instead of the prevalent 6 days without reducing employees' pay. Oh, wait, so he was low-key the GOAT. Okay, sorry. They used to make him work 6 days a week. I just Googled it, so everyone can scoff because I was right.
Real quick, because this one's tripped me out. It says he didn't invent the car. Can you look that up?
Who invented?
Yeah,
I always was told that he invented the car.
Yeah, let's see. What's it say, Harrison Ford? How fucking crazy would that be?
Who's Carl? Oh, wait, no, I almost just asked another stupid question. Stop
Carl Banks.
It says Carl Benz. Is that Mercedes-Benz?
He invented the car?
That's what Google's saying. I'm so confused. Was a German engineer. What the Okay, so what the hell? So American history once again has failed us because they 100% taught us Henry Ford was the inventor of the car.
Yeah, facts. And my bad. I'm texting Luke. He asked for a link. My bad. That's what I was doing right there.
He created the Model T in 1908. Henry Ford did, but I don't know what that means.
No, I'm like, oh, yeah, man, I'm good at two shoes, bro. You guys were talking about it. I was like, I can't talk about my experiences.
Oh man, for real?
What
and I'm over here
the-
talking about doing coke and shit.
Bro, bro,
I was like,
guys-
the lips.
Bro, I'm good at two shoes, bro. If anything, I just smelled a bag of weed and I was paranoid as a little kid. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get sick. And I what do they say? The placebo effect is like if you think it'll eventually happen. I ended up getting sick the next day. So now all my friends cook me for that. They're like, yo, bro, you're the only person I know that got sick of just smelling a bag of weed. So yeah.
You guys, I'm so glad that this is entertaining, like my stupidity. And also, this is like making me lose my mind that this has all been a lie because I like remember going to the Henry Ford Museum and learning that he invented the automobile.
Yeah, this is crazy because I'm actually about to look up some shit too. I'm like,
this is ruining my whole day.
Yeah, what the fuck? A common myth is that Henry Ford invented the automobile. Yeah, wow. That's
The more you know.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm a little taken back too because I'm like assessing my whole life as a lie. Just like Luke just said, American history is a fat lie for so many reasons.
Right.
God damn.
You're not stupid. It's just corporation retailers. Thank you. Okay. I can't believe this is gonna be this is on the internet now forever.
It's straight, man. It's how the internet goes.
I'm gonna die laughing if this becomes like Easy's most viral video. I'm over here. I'm like, yikes!
Dumb girl thinks Harrison Ford invented the automobile in the work week. Have you? Okay. Anyway, back to sports. Let's talk about something I know because it's not history.
Wait, what were you gonna say just real quick?
Huh?
What were you gonna say before that, just real quick?
No, I'm stopping myself. My dad would be so mad at me right now because he reads like every history book known to man, and he's such like a history nerd. My dad would be disgusted that I'm his daughter right now. Like seriously.
All right, turning it back to sports and being a petty Lions fan. Matthew Stafford did lose yesterday. Motherfucking time. Did you get to watch any of that, Kennedy?
I didn't. I saw like a quarter and then I bailed. I was like so depressed about the Lions game that I couldn't go on any longer and I had to take a nap.
How does that work when you're down there? Like, do you do the show and then you drive home to watch the game, or you stay at that bar?
Yeah, sometimes I stay at the bar, but like yesterday I drove home because we were at O'Toole's yesterday, which is so much closer to me than downtown. So I was just like, sure. So I went home and watched it. My dad and I stream it on his phone when we're driving home, so we like don't miss a minute. We're like, and then
That's so funny.
yeah. So I made the whole Lions game, but honestly, by the time I could turn on the Rams, I was done. Okay, John Jones. I know. I still haven't unpacked from college, which I graduated a while ago, so ignore this.
Holy shit, Kenny! It looks like you have unpacked those boxes. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, what the heck? You guys are snooping in my house, but I do have my diploma.
Hey,
I unpacked that.
Damn, I'm over here. I'm like, yo, I got nothing in my background over here. Yo, I mean, I want people to look at my room.
Yeah, didn't you used to have a Giants poster up there or some shit?
Yeah, I'm making some changes. I'm making some changes because I've been doing my interviews with UFC and MMA fighters, and then I come to the conclusion. I'm like, I can't be having an Eli Manning poster talking to UFC fighters. I gotta make it some UFC something related. So we might see some new things in the back later on.
It makes conversation.
Yeah.
Why did everybody think the Lions were going to beat the Bears? The Bears' defense is good. Steve-O, you shut your filthy mouth.
I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why we all thought that, honestly. It's kind of embarrassing now. Adam said this to me, too. He was like, because he made a good point. So now in the last, 7 meetings, the Bears have beat us 6 out of the 7 times. It's like, why are we saying, oh, we should beat the Bears, when clearly we have not been beating the Bears. Like,
we could have beat them though. Like this game, like for real, like think about it. Like 3 of the turnovers were in the red zone. I'm saying like those are scoring opportunities. It's fucking, and we only lost by 2 scores. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. I still can't believe we didn't kick that freaking field goal. That pissed me off. Well, why would you not make it so you needed 1 score instead of 2?
No facts. Like, and I know Maz posted that thing about the math. I'm like,
I don't care. Fuck the analytics. Use your brain. Dan Campbell's like, I trusted my gut. You know what? Football is not about trusting your gut. Use your noggin. Like, X's and O's are not like your gut. It's up here. I've never played a snap of football in my life, and I was like, why did they not just take the field goal? Why would you not just take the easy points?
easy, baby.
Easy, baby.
But like, yeah, the thing too is like, not only did you trust your gut, you trusted Goff. Like stop, bro. Like, stop.
Yeah, that too.
Give it to fucking Jamal Williams. It's 1 yard. Like, if you're gonna go for him 4th down, like.
Yeah, what are we doing that for? Oh
God. I don't know, man. I can't. It's because the L is the goal, fam. I hope not. I hope you're wrong.
Damn, so you guys want a tank, huh?
Oh man, Steve O typing with Urban Meyer fingers, dirty, nasty. Stop saying this shit, Steve O. We could have won that shit. I know that defense is really good. Look, we took the ball down on them fucking like every single time. We just turned the ball over fucking 4 times. We got 1 division win in the past 2 to 3 years, fam, and that's understandable because we've been asked the past 2 to 3 years. But you saw what the Bears looked awful last week, man. Justin Fields, I agree with you, Kenny. I think he is going to be sweet like down the line, but not.
No,
really.
and I hope so because I'm so sick of the Ohio State quarterbacks will never be good in the NFL. They all flop. I'm like, okay, I need one of them to make it so all these people can shut the hell up.
Facts.
So annoying. And I understand that is like the college scheme that Urban Meyer was running. It's the quarterbacks don't even have to be that good because their run game is always so good.
Yeah.
And then they kind of flop when they come to the NFL. But like I was saying earlier, Goff looks good on those deep throws. Fields, not Goff. Wow, that's the exact opposite, actually. Fields looks great on those deep throws. So I feel like he may finally be the exception.
No, I think he will be. I just don't think it'll be this year. Like, I think the reason Andy Dalton started over him was like more like experience type thing, not like a skill set thing. He's just not ready yet, you know.
But then kind of to like what Kennedy was talking about earlier is like why, I mean, Justin Fields he already has the keys to the car. Why the hell would you give it back to Andy Dalton once he comes back? It's kind of stupid. And the thing is, I feel like a lot of people always say is like, yo, once your first round pick that's a quarterback gets the keys, it's, hey, just let him ride the wave. I mean, look what Mac Jones is doing. You know what I mean? He had a crappy game here and there, and then it's that he plays out of his mind against the Patriots. So it's one of those things. I feel like it's just an up and down thing that Fields has to do to eventually become a good quarterback.
No, I agree. I
hear you.
Secret message to Kennedy in the private chat.
I've never been on this, so I didn't know how to see the comments. I just figured it out. I feel like a boomer.
Are you on your phone right now?
I have my phone. Yeah, it's almost dead.
Oh shit! So I don't know if you click this, it might boot you out. Actually, I don't know. I'll just text you.
I got it. Anyway.
Yeah, Lions, completely fucking winless. Urban Meyer's 0-5 because he took an extra L inside the ball. But then we had the Bengals. Oh no, we play the Vikings next.
We do play the Vikings next.
And I don't think we'll win that. I think they're off.
No, we're certainly not winning that.
Yeah,
the Vikings actually look good. Their record's not great, but they're actually they've been hanging in there with every single team they've played.
Everyone. And the game too against the Cardinals, like they just missed a field goal. It was it.
Yeah.
We would have got the ball back. It would have been with no timeouts and 50 seconds left. Campbell knew if we didn't get a touchdown when they were in the red zone, that the game was over. I mean, not necessarily true. I mean, still the time's still like restricted either way, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still have to get the ball. You still have to try for the onside kick. Obviously, the turnover and downs if you can, but I don't know.
I would have been fine with literally anything but trusting Goff with that play.
Yes.
That's the bottom line of the whole thing. It's like the one thing you shouldn't have done, he did. And it's not like Goff was proving himself for the rest of the game that he was like, I think he can do this. He was sucking the whole game. So it was just, that was the one thing he shouldn't have done, truly.
Thanks. And I got a big Detroit Lions YouTuber in the building. My man, he's playing. This is his flu game because my man, he's been sick. Luke G, what up, though, man?
What's going on, everybody? I'm sitting up here dying laughing at Kennedy. Everything she's saying, she's like under fact checking it. I'm like, what the hell is going on? She's like,
I've been saying a lot of stupid shit all night.
She's like, birds eat turtles. Hold on, Google said it's true. It's true. It's on Instagram. It happened. I'm like, what the hell? And then it's like as I sit up here and I'm looking at my MMA buddy. I'm sitting up here watching my man Gio. He's like,
what up?
All Gio knows is like, can't wait for this to be over, man. I just told me to do just one quick one. Just, a couple puffs.
You holding out?
I know. He's holding out, man. No, listen, I had to come on for a second because I said, listen. I said, y'all too deep in y'all overreaction. I think you could be very critical of Dan Campbell. You can certainly be critical of Urban Meyer. Hell, you could be critical. You could be critical of Kennedy. Right. You could be critical of a lot of things, but you have to also put things in perspective. Like Kennedy was talking about Amon-Ra St. Brown, and I was like, well, wait a minute. Instead of saying Amon-Ra St. Brown did good this game, he played better than others, ask yourself this question: why is Amon-Ra St. Brown not in the read progression as the first target or the first read? Why is he constantly being like option number 3 or option number 4? Sometimes not even an option. He's just
any
out
other
there.
option for your fucking first read.
But he's not the first read. Ask yourself this question of why is Jamal Williams starting over DeAndre Swift if DeAndre Swift give you more versatility and more confusion for a defense? So I just think like when it comes to players like Amon-Ra St. Brown, when it comes to people like Dan Campbell, like I get what you're saying about kick the field goal. He went with analytics and all this other stuff, but let's be honest. Let's be honest. Yes, he can take the field goal. We still gonna be mad because they got field goals. The Lions are shooting themselves in the foot, and when they're not shooting themselves in the foot, the coach is trying his best to give his team the best chance to win. Now, I know Easy said earlier that, you keep putting Goff in a situation to do it. I agree. You shouldn't keep putting them in a situation to do it because you should be running the damn ball. If you look at all the games that we struggled in, they ran it down our damn throats. Let's go down the list. 49ers. I thought we was going to have home field advantage. Apparently, the C runs red in Detroit, but they run the ball down our damn throat. You go to the next game. What happened? They could have ran the ball down our throat. We buckled up. They said, forget that. Their linebackers can't cover poop with the parachute. So guess what? We're going to use that to beat them. I then go on and say, all you got to do to beat the Ravens is the same thing the Packers did to beat you. Attack their linebackers. We don't do it to the second half.
That's a lot of me too. How do we game plan against Lamar Jackson, a former NFL MVP, better than we do fucking Justin Fields? Like the game plan wasn't for Justin Fields. The truth was, from what I saw in that game, they just looked like they were still hungover from the Ravens game. I didn't see the same intensity from Alex Anzalone to fill gaps. And then the other thing that I was going to talk about tomorrow when I go live was we got to stop this linebacker rotation crap. We got to stop it. I don't know how you expect for any linebacker to get good when he's constantly being rotated in and out. And they only seem to want to rotate Derek Barnes and Jalen Reeves-Maybin. Like, why the hell can't Alex Anzalone not come off the field? Like, he's that great?
Yeah.
Like, did he just all of a sudden become Ray Lewis and I missed it? What happened? Right? Was Chris Pillman 2.0? What the hell is going on? And when you look at this, even with DeAndre Swift, people say, "Oh, DeAndre Swift dropped passes." How do you get in rhythm? Hell, the The distribution is not right. And when they do call a play for DeAndre Swift, it's a play that looks like it's designed for Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams, you want to run him between the tackles? Do so. Swift, I need more sweeps. I need more screens. I need more draws. I need more toss plays. Where was that stuff at? It was not there.
I mean, they were there. It's just
the hell it was. What game was that?
When we got in scoring range, we turned the ball over. Whether it was on down, or just the fucking goofy ass fumble shit. But I did want to, real quick, I did want to shout out to Steve-O because he actually just the first person to make sense of this. And Dan Campbell just said this in his press conference. We're all sitting here bitching about the field goal. Luke, actually, you never spoke on that for sure. How'd you feel about the field goal situation?
Which one? All of them, or just the one where people wanted him to take the field goal?
No, all of them I for sure should have kicked, but the 4th and 1 field goal in the 4th quarter.
I go for the touchdown.
And like I'm thinking like get the points, right? Everyone's saying get the points, and I'm like, yeah, like logically get the points. Steve-O's made the fucking most sense in the world. It's a lot easier to get in field goal range and score a touchdown if you were.
Yep, that's why I go for the touchdown. 4th and 1. And I'm one of the people who look at it, and that was something I was going to bring up tomorrow. Like I said, I'm just feeling good today, but I was trying to put the time with the family. But I was going to bring it up tomorrow. Like it's just easier to get the field goal. One of the reasons I knew that we were going to lose that game against the Ravens was because I said, if you play for the first, then the game is over. You get the field goal, it's over. But there was in that game, I said, if you get the touchdown, even if you was like, I'm going to get the touchdown, it's harder for them to go down and march that far and get a touchdown. And so when you look at it from the standpoint, everybody can say, oh, you take the field goal and now you're down 7. Did you trust that offense to get you 7 points? I sure as hell didn't. I couldn't trust my defense to stop and get the ball back to them. So at that point, I would have rather said, you know what, let me get the touchdown. And if for some reason they mess up or I get a chance for another opportunity for them to mess up, at least I just need a field goal to tie. There's different ways of looking at it. And that's why I said, hey, it's always called Overreaction Monday for a reason, but we have to put football in perspective and we have to put sports in perspective so it makes sense. And to me, you have to be able to see that there's other ways about it. Like, yeah, he went for it, but like, let's be honest. I got 2 questions. One, especially on that particular one, did they call the right play? There were like 2 or 3 guys open. It's the right play. 2 or 3 guys is open. It's the right play.
Yeah,
Goff just didn't hit it.
Execution.
Yeah, he just didn't get it.
Said that in this press conference is like, I'm confident the plays we're calling up is execution, and he's absolutely right. That's not neglecting responsibility or nothing like that. That's the fact of it. Like we see these plays over and over again. I mean, I have the one saved here. I should save the new one just so I can throw it out. Not that one. With this one, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the play calls, execution. This isn't there. The play calls make sense. You see 2 open people right here.
Yep.
You're saying it's Goff making the throw or the wrong read.
I mean, and if I'm saying you just have to be able to effectively say, okay, let's be honest about some things. And that honesty is this. Yeah, you can be upset. Yeah, you can go and read every news article, listen to every tweet, every Instagram post. You can listen to all of that.
No,
take yourself out of all of that and just ask yourself the question. What did the Lions have a better chance of doing? Getting a field goal or a touchdown on their last possession? Field goal. And that's the 100% truth. We can hate it, but that's the 100% truth. Now, I'm pretty sure people like Adam is going to come around and be like, no, you didn't do it right. Bird brain, you're wearing helmets. I can't stand him. I'm not saying he should be fired, but he should be fired. I know he's going to do it. I know he's going to follow the Mikey V playbook. Mikey V was going off about it. It's strike one for me. It's strike one. But the reality is this, that none of that stuff matter if you put it into perspective. If he goes and pick that first up, nobody's questioning him about that play. The problem was the execution.
If he throws the ball, the wide open Quintez Cephas, no one's bitching about that play.
Nobody's complaining about the play. In fact, they'll say, oh, he's aggressive. This is the other thing I wanted. For years, I've heard Lions fans say this over and over. I want a run game. We can get any quarterback to be the quarterback. Get Stafford up out of here. Now all I keep hearing is we need a quarterback. God, can we find a quarterback? We can't throw them like come on, you can't have it both ways. All I kept hearing from people is get Jared Davis up out of here. Now we need a linebacker. Can we find a linebacker? Every time we ask for something, Every time we ask for something, we get it. And then we turn around and then we hit our same old Lions fan statements. Same old Lions. No, same old Lions fan. You know?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, it's just putting it in its perspective. So that way you can look at it and say, did this make sense? And yes, it made sense because the only reason we're talking about it is because he didn't get it. But I don't have a problem with my coach being the most aggressive coach, going for it on fourth down. What's the real reason that they go for field goals and they kick it on fourth? They're trying to play field position. But guess what? He didn't get it. They was paying deep. We almost got a safety. The ball was popped up. It just came incomplete. This is football. That's the same field position as if he would have punted it. So he still had the eyes on his favor. Some people are going to say that that's not football thinking, but for me, that's putting football in perspective.
No, you have to in those types of situations, and I agree. Someone commented and asked if I thought Dan Campbell lost the locker room, but I think a lot of stuff is so simple you can put on tape. It's like, hey, we just missed a wide open guy here. Like that's. I don't think you're losing the locker room there because, like, hey, I coached the fucking play right. You know what I'm saying? I called the right play. You guys got to get better executed. You know what I'm saying? And today he said some dog ass shit, and I respect it a lot. And actually going back, shout out to Wilbur Sports, but Tom Masway had a fucking old time radio guy on as he always does. But this guy was spitting some facts. Yeah. Man's like, let's get Harrison Ford.
I'm gonna hear that so much.
I mean, Harrison Ford was awesome. As when he was out there inventing all that stuff. I mean, there was no greater invention. There was no greater invention than when he became president and kicked those terrorists off that plane. You remember that movie?
I forgot about that movie.
You remember that movie?
Yeah.
Totally.
They had
he was so good in the Expendables. You know, it's so great.
I've never seen a Harrison Ford movie. But anyway, back to my point.
What? Indiana Jones?
Wait, hold up, Star Wars?
Never seen Indiana Jones.
Bro, I try to watch Star Wars, but the fucking it's so 80s. The graphics, I'm so spoiled. We're so spoiled nowadays with how fucking.
I can't get through Star Wars either.
Yeah,
bro.
It's just so corny to me. I'm like, bro, I see the fucking draw things behind me.
I still watch all my John Hughes movies, bro.
They're jumping like, I'm coming.
Bro, I still watch John Hughes movies. I still watch Gremlins.
You're talking about bad graphics and things. You're wearing a Gremlin shirt.
Yeah, Gremlins.
That's a great
Star Wars. Listen,
I adore Gremlins, but it's not like it's great movie magic happening in.
but you know what? You know what? To be honest, though, there's only one movie, and it's not an '80s movie per se, but it's only one movie that really held up no matter what, and that's Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
And the reason for that, yeah, but if you look at it, the reason that it looks like that, and the reason why Gremlins is holding up, like the same reason why Child's Play, those were animatronics. Those were robots. They were real robots that they used camera tricks to make look even better.
Okay.
So I like my little movie magic stuff. But yeah, I think, like I said, I wanted to come because I'm like, I got to help put some football in perspective before it get off the rails and it goes nuts. Plus, I'm like, man, I need somebody to take some pressure off Kennedy. Candy's over here trying to give history lessons, and she's just all over the place. You know, long time ago, yeah, you didn't know this, but a swan discovered America. It's on Google. Look it up.
My point.
I'm just saying.
Oh, Tom Masaway had Tom Thayer on, a former Chicago Bears and Super Bowl champion, and he asked his thoughts on Dan Campbell, and he related Dan Campbell to a great Chicago Bears coach. I can't think of his fucking name right now. Help me out, Luke.
Are you talking about Mike Ditka?
Mike Ditka. He came in. He came in the locker room, and I guess one of the first things he said was, "We're going to the Super Bowl." He's like, "I got good news. We're going to the Super Bowl. The bad news is half you guys won't be on the team."
Yep.
And literally, like Dan Campbell said something today that resembled that. He said something like, we got guys here and they want to win. They might not just be the right guys. I'm like, damn, that's some savage ass shit. But it's the truth.
Right. And if you take it a step further, if you look at most franchises when they build it all up, everybody want to go nuts about it. But if you go to the Dallas Cowboys, and people don't know this about the Dallas Cowboys, before they got Jimmy Johnson, the Dallas Cowboys got their first introductory welcome to the NFL with their group when they played the Detroit Lions in the playoffs and got destroyed. And Jimmy Johnson went to the locker room and was like, "I enjoyed coaching many of you this year. For those of you who will be here for the next season, we're going to go far." And that's how he left it. So you're putting it in a position to let it be known to some of y'all. Oh, y'all may think it's because you're on the field right now due to injuries and other unforeseen reasons that you're safe. But make no mistake, you're on a 1-year deal for a reason. I don't have any promises to you. It's the equivalent to the guy who dates a girl for 40 years and just will never marry her. Something about her scares the hell out of him. And so that's what I think he's doing with a lot of these players. He wants to see who really wants to be on this field. So a lot of your Lions favorites won't be there, and they shouldn't be there. But the injuries are adding up.
Yeah, that's true too. Gio, you about to say something real quick though? I apologize because I don't want you to forget what you're gonna say.
No, I don't forget.
I already forgot what I was gonna say either. So you good, bro? Just keep on going.
Yeah, no, it's just like I said, man. It's just one of the things. Like we really need to focus on next man up. But the biggest complaint and problem that I'm having right now is that we are not, for some reason, I cannot figure this out why, but right now, we're not putting our players in the best position to succeed. We're just not, and that's unfortunate. And I saw this article today that made me want to puke. It says Stafford had the lowest sack rate with the most pressure going of all the other quarterbacks, and they say because he's avoiding sacks. And I'm thinking to myself, the first thing I thought to myself was the dodgeball movie. When he was like, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Like he's been dodging wrenches all damn his life. This is nothing to him. And I go back to a play where Jared Goff get the sack strip fumble, and I'm thinking, Sewell got beat. He's a rookie. He got beat. But he still did enough to force that defender to go wide out to where Jared Goff can step up into his left and throw the ball. He stood there and got the ball stripped. That's on the quarterback. And so
I mean, he was fine. That's like one of the things I chalk up, like how you said, like it's football. Like that's like a football thing. Kennedy, what were you about to say though? Oh, I think you're muted too.
I was just gonna say this has been fun, but I'm gonna go eat the stir fry that I made.
You didn't eat it yet?
No, I was whipping it up, and then I took a bite and burnt the shit out of my tongue. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna log on. This can wait.
Oh, for a moment, I thought she was saying like she was cooking the whole time, and I'm like, because like today she gave me all kind of revelations. She was like, I'm so admitting I watched that video, and I'm like, okay. And now she's like, I made stir fry. Are you planning on having dinner in a movie? I'm just curious.
Dinner in a movie?
Yeah.
Dinner in
Kennedy, that went way over your head. You just admitted to watching a certain video. Think about it. You admitted to watching a particular video involving a particular Kardashian.
You nasty.
And then I said, are you going to have dinner in the movie?
Leave this young lady alone.
I like Kennedy.
This has been fun. I'm so glad everyone could tune into my history lesson. I hope we all learned something tonight.
Yes, we did. Harrison Ford is amazing.
Harrison Ford is my favorite president, and he also and the automobile. All right, bye guys. Thanks. It's been
have
fun.
A good one.
Bye, Kennedy. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I like Kennedy because I think Kennedy be holding her own, and she has no problem. She's unapologetic. Like, well, I got that one wrong.
Mike G's picture, my boy Fish. That's fucking awesome. Mike, that's the best Abby.
Is that a thumbs up?
Yeah.
He has the world's longest thumb, bro.
Damn, Luke's on a tear today, bro. You roasting everyone, dog.
On thumbs.
No, you can see it. It's like
I mean, he ain't wrong, though, bro. That's a long ass thumb.
Moments. So who is Week 4 Lions defensive MVP?
Week 4. You
I don't think we got
one. There was nothing in that game good. Not coaching, not offense, not defense, not nothing. There was nothing in that game good. You cannot. There is no the MVP was anybody who managed to get out of the game unhurt. That's who it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. It really wasn't. There really, really wasn't. And what made the loss hurt me more is fucking Gio's Giants winning and the Jets winning too. That shit fucking. And the Giants beat the fucking Saints. How did they? I looked at numbers. I'm like, oh, Jameis must have been Jameis that game. I looked at the numbers. No, Jameis had a decent ass game. And Kamara had 120 yards.
I'll be honest, bro. I think the Saints are overrated. I think that I think that Green Bay game was. I hate to say it. I think it was a fluke because didn't they just lose to the Panthers? Last week or 2 weeks ago or something like that. And the thing is, like, going into this game, I'm over here. I'm like, don't get me wrong, Saints defense legit. Well, I can't say that after Danny Dimes just went haywire, threw for 402 yards. But thing is, it's like Jameis Winston's like, dude, he's not gonna take you far. He really isn't. And the thing is with him being a game manager and everything like that, like, yeah, it's not Drew Brees behind the realm. You know what I mean? So if anything, I think the Saints are just overrated, and I think the Giants just took advantage of that. You know what I mean? And I personally think, again, it might be overreaction Monday, but Giants have some talent on our team, and we can make a run.
Whoa.
We can make. Okay, all right, Luke.
I thought that last year. You guys.
We got some talent on our team. Okay, Luke.
Go ahead,
let me ask you. Why don't you think the Giants have talent on the team?
It's not a matter of talent on the team, but the reason the Giants won the game is because there was a coaching blunder by Sean Payton. He made a serious mistake that shouldn't have happened, and then there was a strange call that happened that I'm not even sure how that call happened. And if you look at most of the teams who you thought would win this week that didn't win, they lost due to coaching. This is a week of bad coaching giving teams L's. I mean, Urban Meyer with the lead the whole damn game. The dog. You're right. He forgets that he can run the ball late in the game to kill it. No, he doesn't do that. You know, you just watch game after game where coaches did it. Now, the problem with the Giants per se is if you look at the Giants versus the Saints, I'm not saying the Giants don't have talent, but they match up really well with the Saints. They just do. Mm-hmm. They have a stellar running back too. The Saints have a okay tight end. You guys have a tight end.
Hey, bro, I'm with you on that. I hate Evan Ingram. I still hate him.
I'm just saying, well, listen, here's newsflash. Most Lions fans wanted that tight end, so I'm just saying. But
you guys can have him, bro.
But I didn't want no parts of him. But that's another story.
Man's due for 2 drops a game, a minimum.
And if you look at what they did, they did to the Saints what the Saints used to do to everybody else. Work the hell out of the running backs, short play it, and move my quarterback around. They got outcoached, or he outcoached himself. But the talent, to me, I think is still lacking in certain areas. Because, like, to me, I will say this. Everybody talk about how like Kenny Galladay got open. I'm like, no, he was schemed open. That was a beautiful play design to get him open. And so you look at him get out coached, and I'm surprised that y'all not talking about the overtime. Jabril Peppers, we want this big, like he always was surprised.
I love that, and at least show some emotion in that Giants team and that 0-3 Giants team. Because there was a point in that game that I'm just there like, okay, this is looking horrible. Because Saints were up by like 11 points, and then instead we're about to be up by 11 points because I know they brought back the touchdown that like got held back or something. Anyway, but regardless, I'm just happy the Giants showed up with some emotion. They came back. And then maybe they can ride this wave. Maybe they can go back to 2-3 next week against the Cowboys.
No,
you never know. It's a division game.
Who's the division leader right now?
The Cowboys.
Oh yeah, and they got the one loss, right? Or that 2?
Yeah, I think they got the one loss. I think they're
one loss.
Oh, I don't know if you catch
them. They're 3-1 right now, right?
Yeah, they look good too. I ain't gonna lie. I hate the Cowboys. I'll be the first one to tell you they're overrated, but this year I don't think that's the case. Their defense is actually kind of doing the thing.
The Cowboys has never been overrated. The Cowboys has had the same problem that most teams have, poor coaching. You have Jason Garrett from all them years, and I can go through and name all the talent that they had. They've had the 3-headed running back, that tandem. They've had the tight end. They've had the quarterback. They've had the receivers. They've had the defensive players. They've had the talent. They had poor coaching. Mike McCarthy literally almost gave that game away. They scored a touchdown, and the score is 13-7. Instead of going for the field goal, he opted to go for 2. I mean, because 15 is harder. It's harder to get, I guess, than 7. And then he didn't even get it. So it was like, okay. And it's just like, yo. And then luckily the other team just couldn't sustain. You had injuries and things that got in the way that saved them. Plus, something that most Cowboy fans, if they were being honest with themselves, they would agree with this. Tony Pollard has been their best running back this year.
Yep. 100%. If anything, bro, he's hurt my fantasy team, dog. Because I have Zeke on one of my fantasy teams, and
Zeke, he been tripping since he got paid, bro. First he got paid, then he got fat, then he got yelled at, then he got suspended, then he got skinny.
Fat people.
Nothing. Fat people is beautiful. I'm just saying.
Bro, Zeke.
You said enough.
Yo, what happened to Luke, bro? You put back in here, bro.
I'm playing.
He took me out. Damn it.
Oh, I was like, yo.
No, it's just that you know Tony Pollard should be getting more touches than Zeke, and Zeke at this point should be a complimentary. Just like to me, DeAndre Swift needs to get more touches.
Yeah, I think overreaction on Zeke. I was just gonna say what Steve said. Zeke just had a big ass game yesterday.
I know. I know.
He looked
because
like a dog too. Like
I know because Tony Pollard is the better running back. They're starting. If you watch the games, you're starting to see.
Good, I wouldn't say he's better than Zeke.
What is okay? Okay. I don't have my computer in front of me.
Real quick, who's better?
But didn't Zeke fumble in that game?
I don't know.
That I'm not sure.
He did. He fumbled in that game.
143 yards and 20 carries and 1 touchdown. But who's better, Jamal Williams or DeAndre Swift?
I think you got to ask a different question. I think you got to ask a different question.
Kind of the same thing, right? Like Tony Pollard could be good, but I wouldn't say Zeke is bad or that he's better than Zeke. They're just different.
No, what I'm saying is he's better than Zeke right now. He's better than Zeke. He's better than Zeke right now. Tony Pollard is. Now, if you're asking me who's better between Swift and Jamal Williams, well, what are you planning on doing? You want to just run between the tackles and off tackles? Jamal Williams. The problem is I got to say Jamal Williams because they're not giving those same opportunities realistically to Swift.
They're giving them to him, but like you said, Jamal Williams is better at running between the tackles. He just is. I love Swift. Swift is great at everything you said too, like you were saying the end arounds and all that crazy shit. But like between the tackles, that's Williams' role.
Well, I'll tell you like this:
Swift was given those opportunities yesterday. He didn't do what Jamal was doing.
You know why? But you know why it doesn't matter that he was given somewhat those opportunities. The reason it don't matter is because 9 times out of 10 he was never given a real opportunity to even get into rhythm to have those opportunities. They keep doing this rotating between the two running backs, but they got to find a better way to split these runs up. They just do. I don't like the way that they're doing a rotation for this, and I don't like the way they're doing a rotation for a lot of positions. I don't like the way that they got certain people to be certain reads. I don't like that the people just come out and say, take away the tight end, and it gets crazy. I don't like that Jared Goff, the moment somebody farts near him, he can't seem to focus and throw a single straight spiral down the field. There's a lot of things happening in football games that are just beyond the most casual eye, and I'm just one of them people that say, okay, cool, it's all fine and dandy until you start to realize what's really happening in these games. Zeke has the name. Zeke got the big contract. But I'm almost sure that Zeke fumbled in that game, and I'm almost sure that a lot of those runs that they got came off of Tony Pollard doing some things that make you just go, So like I said, it's not a popular opinion. I don't expect it to be.
Like everyone's saying, like Pollard looks good this year. It was damn good.
Pollard been looking good.
Zeke out, especially after yesterday. I'm not ready to say that yet. But Pollard is good. And you know what? I disrespected Pollard in the offseason. Remember that list came out, Luke? And I was like, what the fuck is Tony Pollard doing on his list above Swift? Hey, the boy nice. He nice.
Like I said, Zeke balled out. But if you look at Zeke's numbers and how they were doing it, Zeke had some of his best runs when they were doing like a lot of that read option stuff with the quarterback. Pollard just was like, you know what? Today's a good day. I'm just going to run through you. Like he's been balling. Now you can look at that one game and go, but I'm telling you, Pollard had 10 carries for 67 yards. Zeke had 20 for 143, and his longest was 47. So, you split them carries up evenly. The numbers look real suspect, but I'm pretty sure Zeke fumbled, and I'm looking just to be on the safe side. And he did, and they said it's not a fumble. They ruled it down by contact.
I said that exact. I said they ruled it down by contact. You just weren't. No, I'm playing. I didn't say that.
No, but you know what's funny though? I'm watching the video. He's fumbled this ball.
Hey, for fun though, real quick, Gio, do you think the Lions could be the Giants?
No. Fuck no. Fuck no, bro. No. I'm like my Giants. Like I said, we got some talent on my team. I don't know about you guys. You guys sound like you're struggling. I do like Jamal Williams though.
Let me ask you a question.
What did Kenny G do yesterday?
He I think it was like 6 catches for like 100 and something yards. He played well. He played well. But then again, it was about time. But I mean, Jason Garrett and his play calling, like it was about time he woke up.
Because I kid you not, what was it? I mean, even then though, even in that
I don't
Saints
think
game, he had
great.
some weird calls too. Because it was like we were like on a 2-yard line, and then he decides to run like a jet sweep with Evan Ingram. Like, bro, when was the last time Evan Ingram had some speed? So like,
yeah.
But regardless, Kenny Galladay played well. Hey, if anything, keep a lookout for Kadarius Toney, our first-round pick. I don't know. He hasn't had a lot of a lot of
1 yard yesterday.
Who? Kadarius Toney?
Yeah. Oh, it's rushing. I'm sorry. That's a rushing attempt.
Hold up. I was about to say.
6 catches, 78 yards.
Yeah, bro.
Corrected.
Yeah, the thing is,
Saquon Barkley came back to life a little bit yesterday too.
Yeah, kind of.
He got 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, but on passing plays. I mean, in the running game, he's still a little iffy. He doesn't hit the hole as hard enough as he used to. He's too busy tiptoeing, trying to create some space. But little by little, our Giants are coming back. I mean, I personally, again, it might be overreaction Monday, but I think we can beat the Cowboys. This is just me.
Well,
maybe you beat the Cowboys, but I don't know if you beat them out for the division.
Well, that's another question because our schedule after the Cowboys is tough. Let me read you the schedule here. 1 second. I have it right here.
All right, her.
Right here. Give me 1 second, bro. I've been trying to do the math in my head. It was like, yo, like maybe we can get back to 500. Maybe
it just takes one game for all that shit to come back.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Be rushing ahead after one win.
By next Monday, right? We do another recap. You're gonna see me mad pissed. I'm gonna be calling for Danny Dimes' head. Okay, so this is what it is. After the Cowboys, you got the Rams. Tough game. I don't see ourselves winning that game. After that, you got the Panthers. Maybe.
Yeah.
After that, Kansas City. Kansas City's about to blow us out of the water. We saw what
they're so weird though. Sometimes they're like garbage out of nowhere.
Yeah, but
like,
I mean,
low key, Philly kept it close
until the end though. It was in like the fourth quarter that they kind of like ran away with it too.
Yeah, like it was a little back and forth there. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what though? It's just I think that's the NFL today, bro. Like like right now, who's the top defense in the NFL today?
I'm trying to think.
That's a good. Oh, Rams.
I mean, hasn't the Denver Broncos defense been playing pretty well too? Like people been like helping them up a little bit. I'm
just saying. Like I looked at all the defenses, right? Everybody's going to give a different answer to who's the number one or who should be the number one defense.
I think it's the Rams. Is that who you think it is?
It's not about who I think it is. It's about what I noticed the NFL has done. They've made defenses. They've given the advantage to offenses over the defenses so they can get more points scored. The same thing that they do in hockey, the same thing that they do in baseball, and the same thing they do in basketball. I remember basketball games used to be like 86-84. What happened to that? Remember those times? Now you're talking 127-145. Like what the hell? And I remember baseball games used to be like 1 or 2 points. Like they lost 2-1, right? Now you're getting 11 runs. like all the sports want more scoring. It's even happening in hockey. I remember in hockey.
Hockey is definitely happening. Someone recently though came out with a basketball stat, and it's actually basketball was been kind of similar. This is like the 100. Like you go back to like a lot of Magic Johnson games. And it's Colin Cowherd, I think, that pulled it up, and I was like, "Fuck!" I never really noticed that or felt that way. But defense was definitely played different back then. Like you can't touch.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Now the NFL is getting a part of this with fantasy football people. They want more scoring. The defense is at a disadvantage, man. I'm saying people like Aaron Donald get to the quarterback and just barely push him, and they're like flag, roughing the passer.
Hey, the Lions got one yesterday.
Yep,
and I was like,
that was BS.
But then again,
I'll take it.
With that rule, bro, the refs, they're a little picky on who they throw that flag for, bro.
Oh, yeah.
True.
Stafford threw an interception yesterday. They did the same shit. They got called back because of the roughing passer on the play.
It's so annoying, too, because, bro, Brady, for the longest time, being in New England, he'll always be getting those calls, those roughing the passing calls. And then it's you see us over here, you know what I mean? Danny Dimes, he got roughed up a little bit, but where was the roughing the passing call in those plays? So hey, refs, if anything, bro, be even when you give those calls to. Don't pick and choose.
And see, that's what I'm saying.
Gio cut it out. You are not beating the Cowboys. You sound like a Lions.
Bro, we are, bro. Watch. Clip this, bro. We're beating them. Let me make the prediction now. Oh crap, I'm getting carried away, but screw this. We're going all in right now.
Let's go.
Giants 24. Cowboys 21. We're beating them on a field goal. We're gonna be in the other. We're playing in Dallas, so it's
But like when? How many more weeks?
Wait. Go back. Y'all playing in Dallas?
Yeah, we're playing in Dallas.
You playing next week?
Yeah, next week.
Oh, let's go. Oh, we definitely clipping this
We're
up.
clipping this. Giants
we
24.
clipping this up.
Cowboys 21.
Woo!
We're beating them on a field goal. We're gonna be on the other side of the coin. You know what I mean? Because lately we've been losing games on a field goal. Was it that Washington game, that Atlanta game? I want to know how it feels like to be on the other side.
Man,
y'all been losing games to some bums too. It's frustrating, man, because the Lions. Yesterday was the first game that I looked at and I was like, oh, y'all didn't deserve to win. You didn't show up.
Limiting contact at practice and rule changes has killed defensive football. And if a player should be better at tackling, I've seen some. Bro, I fucking lately. I actually agree on 1,000% with this. The tackling. Like yesterday, I think it was one play actually in the first quarter for the Lions. On run play, my man, it might have been Parker. AJ Parker went to go for an arm tackle. And I've been seeing more and more times too. He had a good tackle last week where it was just like a fucking shoulder dive. But it's like, how are you at the highest level of football and you're not wrapping up?
It's just so tough.
It's the most simplest shit. You don't have to hit hard. If you wrap somebody up, and you eventually, if they're running through you, get down to their legs, they're gonna trip up. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I guess, but I feel like it's it's a little bit to what Luke was saying. It's like now, like defensive players are just so scared of. Like, I know you get it. It's like break down, wrap up, and all that. But then again, it's like, dude, the speed they're going at too, and especially with now, it's like you can't hit them above the head. You can't go down with the crown of your head, the crown of your hull, man. It's one of those things. It's like now it's like I bet you like they have a ball carrier right in front of them. Like their mind's going like all over the place. Like, oh, how the hell am I gonna get him here? And by that time, they try to go for an arm tackle, and then obviously you're not going to take a grown man down by just
you're not going to fucking arm exactly.
Yeah.
When Luke said it sounded crazy, but now that you said it, it's starting to make a list. No, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you.
Wow.
Don't worry, Luke. I'm on your side, bro. I got
you. I just happen to notice that a lot of games are being won by offense.
Yeah.
Like nobody's going to convince me that the Bucks beat the Patriots because their defense is just so good. No, it was an offensive game. The defenses both had the same problems
because my man missed the kick.
Right, like you just.
Go ahead. I apologize.
No, I'm saying you're right. Like it's a lot of these games are getting trotted out for something that is not. And I've been trying my best to I stay away from all the media after those games. I don't want to be swayed in no form or fashion. And it's like. I see a lot of the stuff where the NFL has gotten to a point where they want what they want. People want more scoring, and that brings more money in for fantasy. We're going to make more scoring. On top of it, we're going to hide it behind the guise that this is a safer game. It's nothing about the game safer. We've had more muscle-intended pops in this new era of football than we had in years before. So it's crazy to me to see how we're getting to this point where now all these people are on IR, and it's an ugly game that we're watching now. It's not the game that we used to know where it was about the defenses. In fact, if you now have a tenacious and aggressive defense, you probably come with a lot of penalties.
And excellent point by Steve-O. He commented, said the Chiefs are winning games with the 32nd ranked defense.
Yep. And they're gonna spin that and say it's all Mahomes. It's like no. Like
I mean, he's it definitely ain't on him, but he's amazing. He's definitely fucking.
Some of the throws he's making, dude, it's just straight up backyard football. Like the little was like the one to I forgot who it was, but he went under it and just kind of just threw it right there.
And I think the reason, like when they get these losses, it's because he plays so loosely like that, and like they actually started to bite him in the butt a little bit.
But he been playing loosely like that, but it's not,
I'm saying he's starting to bite him in the butt now. Like now, like those tip passes are going the other way.
I'm going to say something that's going to be a very unpopular opinion.
You said it before. You sound crazy. I'm playing.
No, it's going to be unpopular. What's the difference between Jared Goff and Patrick Mahomes?
See, he went crazy.
Oh no!
I'm serious. Think about it. Just ask yourself the question.
Here's the difference. You could put a DVD copy of the Kim Kardashian and Ray J sex tape on your head, and Patrick Mahomes will hit that motherfucker without harming you. With Jared Goff, you're about to be sweating a little bit more.
Now, what if I want? What
might
if?
just fall off your head?
Okay,
Bro, what
so
an
if
analogy out of nowhere.
Because we were talking about it earlier, and then Luke brought it up again.
Nah, listen. Well, Kennedy didn't want to brought it up. I just was like, "What? Where we going with this?"
Hey, once the girl started talking about porn, the whole chat was like,
before we keep on going, can we
chat was
talk
like,
about?
what?
Can we
I
talk
see the numbers
about me
spike
and
too.
Easy's?
That's fucked up.
Me and
For me.
Easy's face. Me and Easy's face when Kennedy started talking more in depth about it. We're just there like, wait, hold up, what?
Yeah, because I didn't even catch on to she was talking about. I watched the tape and
yeah, I was like, "What? What the hell with the jaw?" I was like, "What?" First of all,
she's a real one.
I was like, "What the hell is going on with this?" But okay, so the reason I said this because I'm starting to notice that a lot of these top quarterbacks are not carrying a team by themselves. Not even Tom Brady. Tom Brady doesn't even carry the Bucs by himself. And people hate when I say this because I look at it and I say, look at if you take Josh Allen and put him on that same Bucs team, are they having that same success? Yes.
Yeah.
Right? Why? Because they have enough talent around them to do that. It's the same thing with Kansas City. Look at that receiving core. Look at the talent on offense that he gets. He is like I remember they had this thing where Tom Brady made a joke to Kevin Hart and was like, "Oh, I see Kevin Hart here. Nobody cares." And Kevin Hart responded to him, "You think you're so big and bad and you think you're so special, but if you're so special, don't go to the Buccaneers. Go to Detroit and win a Super Bowl."
He used to go to Detroit and win a Super Bowl.
And to me, that's huge.
I agree. Football's always been a team sport. It's always been a team sport, and that's why, like when I'm on Stafford's a good quarterback. He does amazing things throwing the football, but it's a team sport, and when he's not doing like great things with the football or just in general, like the tiny mistakes, that $25 million hurts a little bit more because we could have filled out the team. You know what I'm saying with that cap space.
I'm gonna say this out of love. Hold my beer. I don't want to hear that stuff about Stafford. You up here right now depressed about Jared Goff. You already ready to talk quarterbacks for next year's draft. I guarantee you if Stafford was the quarterback. I'm saying if Stafford's the quarterback in all four of them games, I guarantee you we're not losing all four of those games. There's no way. I don't want to hear about this Stafford talk and people like this. Stafford. People want to keep pointing out things about Stafford and Stafford this and Stafford that and Stafford. You got Jared Goff now. Let's talk about Jared Goff. Do you like Jared Goff? If the answer is yes, good.
Jared Goff is white. Did you know that? Where did this one come from? Well, Zach,
what?
Bro.
I don't know what the hell what that means.
I'm looking in the comments like, who is he responding to? That's funny.
They said Luke should get into politics. I ain't that good of a spin doctor. I'm just pointing out things.
I always tell Luke, even when we're not on the fucking like stream, I'm like, you should get in. You should be a preacher or a salesman.
Man, you silly, man. I've always had a different way of looking at stuff in life in general, bro. I don't like gray areas. I don't like wishy-washy thinkers who just who want to straddle the fence. Take a stand and stand on it.
Say my name then, Luke. Damn, calling me out like that.
No. That's not you. It's not you. What I'm saying is because bro, listen, they don't realize it just yet. But I already know that next year is going to be Okuda's last year if he's not even cut. Right?
Hey, time out. Luke is a salesman because you've been telling all these motherfuckers Lions winning 8 games.
Right?
It's you know what I'm saying.
Listen, I'll tell you. They did lose one of the games that I thought they would win. They did lose that game. The injuries are starting to mount up. I'm not gonna lie. But I will say this: with 13 games left, why is my prediction still crazy? I said at worst 7, at best 9. But I think they'll be 8 and 9.
I think definitely think you're crazy, but I do think this team is going to get better. Like I said, I'm sorry if I fucking sound like a broken record, but him and the wristband and not being familiar with the offense and like just not making reads. Like, I don't know if that's just like him not knowing the offense. And maybe down the road, the more he becomes familiar with the offense, then we won't see things like that. But time will tell because don't forget, a big knock on him was the fact that McVay was reading defenses for him and all that stuff too.
I don't think that's happening. I think Jared Goff. I think that was something pushed out there by media or somebody that was supposed to be in the room, like a athletic trainer or something. I think what upset McVay is the same thing that's got me and you upset. Why the hell do you lock in on one player and don't see nobody else?
Nobody. No,
Nobody. Like he don't see nobody else. Like if he got in his mind on this play, I'm going to TJ. He'll lock in on TJ, and if TJ is not open, he panics. And another thing that's irritating me with Jared Goff is this idea that he lets a person completely run their route. Like, bruh, you got to throw the ball as a timing route.
He like that's a thing where like you want a guy like Stafford because he can like he'll get that bitch like there. It may not always be as accurate as you would like it to be, like Mahomes. There's a difference right there too, Luke. But real quick, remember when Zach said Jared Goff is white and we were confused?
Yeah.
He's responded when you asked what's the difference between Goff and Mahomes.
Fair enough. I was so confused. I was like, what?
I was confused too. That shit was funny as hell.
I was like, what the hell? But
I'm gonna give Gio a chance to talk real quick because I'm gonna read this comment though first.
No, listen, I'm finna bounce, man. I gotta get ready to go back to tomorrow's the first day back to
Monday
work.
night's about to start too.
Yeah, well, 8:30. But yeah, I'm getting ready to bounce, Gio. Hey, pleasure talking to you. Tell Kennedy it was a pleasure talking to her. Kennedy is one of the like coolest people, man. I really like Kennedy a lot. Because Kennedy,
she was saying all that before she said she watched that tape.
The tape threw me off, bro. I'm like, what?
I didn't even know who she was before. Now I'm playing.
I'm like, what? Nah, I knew. Come on, bro. Kennedy be in that mud like, oh, I can hold my own with this. She do her research, so it's like I like that. I like when people who can do their research. Today, she was thinking about that stir fry. She was trying to get back to the stir fry. So she wasn't really
literally had just made it before hopping on the stream. I was like, I saw it hit her in a private chat. I was like, yo, you could dip if you want. You know what I'm saying, like leave. Because she sent me a picture of the stir fry. I was like, she's a vegan.
What does it look like though? Does it look good?
You want to see it?
Yeah, I want to fucking see this damn stir fry. Of course. I mean, what the hell?
Damn. Hold on.
Luke just wants to see that stir fry, bro.
I like when people. That is not stir fry, bro.
She's vegan, bro. I told you.
That's why. Okay. Something like that is not stir fry.
Yo, Luke's about to cook it for that too, dog.
And Luke's like, yeah, I don't like her no more.
No, listen, I can cook. I'm a really good cook. So when you say stir fry, I'm thinking I'm about to see some stuff. And then I saw that and I'm like, wait a minute, that's stir fry. But you know what? It's a good start. It looks good. I will give it that. But let me get out of here. I'm like I said, I will be going live tomorrow to discuss the game. I'll be doing it with a Bears fan. So we're going to be going back and forth discussing the game. And then on top of that, you know, I obviously going to be my day back. It's been a while since I've been out. Happy to just be having a clean bill of health. And, you know, talk some football, some sports, man. But listen, I'm not roasting anybody. I like to have fun. You know, I like to have fun. You know, it's just that he did have a really long damn thumb. It just stood out to me. I'm sorry.
I kid you not, though. Every time Luke G goes on an easy stream, my man's going for heads. And I love it. Every time he comes on.
I was just saying, like, I was like, well, that's an interesting long. That's like whoa. I'm looking at my own thumb and I'm like, damn it, mine's not that long.
Yeah, so, that's a long thumb. He's a little dude too. Oh, yeah, long thumb too.
I got some ET fingers, though. That's how it is, bro.
So you probably really good. You probably could grapple, like grabbing people and stuff, and
jits. Yeah, your thumbs get fucked up.
Jiu-jitsu hands, bro. What happened?
Your thumbs get caught in gi and shit like that.
Oh, all the time. It always gets jammed. Like, you know, some people like the ring finger or whatever other finger hit. For me, it's always my thumb, bro. I'm always walking around.
As soon as I saw your thumb, I knew that shit was happening. Because like my little ass stubby shit gets caught in gis. I'm like, oh, it's a wrap for his finger.
Nah, bro, it hurts.
Yeah, see. All right, well, listen, you gentlemen, keep it going, man. I just want to come on and have a little entertainment, put some perspective on some football, man.
Yes, sir.
Y'all keep it going as long as y'all can. I'm gonna be listening to that game get started because it's some players on that team that I'm praying to God get cut, or be up for trade. So,
for the Lions,
yeah, it's a few of them.
Wait, before you go, is the Manning cast on today, or is it just regular broadcast? Because if it's the Manning cast, I'm watching that.
I think it's always on. Is it gonna be?
I think it's always on. They are funny. They're funny together.
I love it, dog. Is seeing Eli do the little hit the Dak thing, the little Dak.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened with his middle fingers last week? Was that for real? Like live?
No, that was, dude. Honestly, I don't know what the hell Eli was thinking because for some reason Eli thought that they can blur out his fingers on like live TV. He's like, yo, they're probably gonna blur this out. Boom, bro. And I'm over here. Eli. And the thing is, the man didn't even apologize for it after. Right? So I'm assuming some like ESPN peeps were like, yo, you gotta throw out an apology once we come back from break. He was like, hey man, like, you know, I'm sorry, but I thought like a 9-year-old did it to me, I thought I can do it to everyone else. So. And I'm over here. I'm like, that's low-key savage by Eli. But then
That's
again,
savage as fuck.
But then again, that's why people love the Mannings, and that's why, in my opinion, that's why their broadcast is way better than the normal one. That I'm assuming nobody watches.
True.
Now.
He's the one that pointed out the wrist wrap in golf to me, and he's like, and who the fuck else knows more about quarterbacking than Peyton Manning? Not many people on this earth. Yeah. He was like, "You see that wrist wrap? That's a telltale sign he's not familiar with the off." That's a terrible Peyton Manning accent. I'll just stop it right away.
Yeah, I don't know what you was trying to do. That was bad.
Right,
but listen, y'all
you
good,
man.
You
made it sound like Texas, dog.
But no, he was like, "That's a telltale sign he's not familiar with the offense." And beyond him saying that, you can see it now too. Oh, I guess Luke had to go.
Damn, Luke just dipped. No, but 100%, dude. And that's like the one thing I love about the Mancast too. Is like you just feel so much smarter about football after watching.
A little dumber and smarter because I'm like,
yeah,
what's that? But then if they go and explain it, then it's like I feel smarter because now I know.
Yeah. And I think Eli said it too. Is like with the broadcast nowadays, it's like they'd be throwing like some weird like football analogy. Now you can like talk to your friends and just sound so much smarter. Saying like the wrist. There you go. The wristband thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah. And like I never put that, and it makes sense because like I remember in middle school, like that's where our quarterback had the wrist wrap because he's a fucking middle schooler. He's not gonna know entire fucking playbook and audibles out of certain like formations and whatnot. And yeah,
I mean, I'll be honest though. After like hearing everyone cook like quarterbacks, especially in this last hour about Jared Goff,
yeah,
I know it was obviously not at the NFL level; it was just a high school level. But I'm so happy I never played quarterback. Bro, that's just so much stress on your freaking mind, bro.
Oh, probably for sure.
Like I was just, I mean, if anything, hey, just leave me to hitting because like I was like the most undersized defensive end, and I did my thing. But like still though, being a quarterback, nah, bro, I can't do that. Too much stress on the plate.
Fuck that. Man said John Jones. Luke said 8-9 market timestamp. He's been saying it though. I credit to him. As crazy as he sounds, he's been saying that, and he's sticking to it. I respect that. I started off 5 and some, and then I went 7. What was your record prediction for your Giants?
8-9. 8-9.
8-9.
Yeah, because dude, that schedule that we have this year is pretty tough. It's like that midsection of the set because I stopped right after the Chiefs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, bro, it keeps getting worse. Let me keep it on. Okay, after the Chiefs, you got the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders are looking pretty good this year.
Looking straight.
They're looking pretty good, and then right after that, and then right after that, you got the Buccaneers. Tough one. We might get bodied on that one. Especially, it might be the last time that Brady plays the Giants, so he wants to put on the hurting a little bit.
Good point.
Yeah, and then after that, you get the Eagles, maybe winnable game. You got the Dolphins, winnable. Chargers, I'll be honest, I do like the Chargers as a team. I really do. I do like Justin Herbert a lot, so I feel like that game might be tough. Then you got the Cowboys again, Eagles, Bears, and Washington. So like at the end of like the last couple of games, it kind of calms down a little bit, but like that midsection of the season, that's gonna be the tough one. So
yeah,
if they can get past that with at least a 500 record, I'll be happy. Just my thing is, dude, I don't want to get to November and like my team's like, I don't know, let's say like 1 and something. And at that point, I'm already like looking forward to April for the draft. You know what I mean? Like at least give me some hope. You know what I mean? At least give me some hope that like, we can get maybe like a wild card or who knows, maybe sneak up on that division like we almost did last year, which it should have been ours. Screw Doug Peterson. That's the meme.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. I can't say nothing to that.
But yeah, we'll see. Like I said, clip it. 24 Giants, Cowboys 21. If not, next Monday I'll be here crying. So all y'all can roast me in the comments.
So 8:08. So whenever the stream started, was that 2 hours? Oh my god, I'm almost been live for 2 hours now.
Hey, we chilling. We still got some peeps in here, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir. I want to be exact. Matter of fact,
they want to listen, dog. They want to listen.
I'm sorry we took such a deep dive into the Lions there because I know you're not as familiar. Because it's not that you wouldn't, but like you don't have the game to like literally watch. So
no, but it makes sense though because I mean I get what you mean. It's like once you're invested in a team, like everything from like the third stringers, fourth stringers, and like in my end, it's like I know your starters. I don't know about everyone else, but I'll listen. And the thing is, like hearing you guys talk about like some things going wrong, some calls. I'm over here. I'm like, yep, the life of being a fan of a bad or a rebuilding team. So. Facts. I feel you. I'll feel you on that one. Hopefully soon our team's turning around. So
bringing it back to some national football, so like we're on the same playing field there. How'd you feel about the game last night with Tom Brady?
Oh, dude, I loved it. Like I was telling you, I was texting you throughout that whole game. I'm like, I do not want these Patriots to win the game.
Because the thing is, like, don't get me wrong, Mac Jones, he's gonna be a good quarterback. I said it from the start, and you'll be surprised how many people in the New England area were not confident in him. Because that obviously, right? Tom Brady, leaves. Everyone wants him to be the next Tom Brady, but at that point, like, you're just not being fair to the kid. Come on, like we're talking about.
Good last night though.
He did. But the thing is, like, you can't be comparing him to, not arguably. Like, I feel like that's the point. It's like he is the greatest. Like, you can't be comparing him to like a dude that's won 6 Super Bowls, has every record in the book. So it's like, if anything, Patriots fans, if he's at least top 15, you're good. You're good. I mean, you're in a lot better shape than most people. And like you saw yesterday that, the moment wasn't too big for him, because he could have easily collapsed and thrown 3 or 4 interceptions, look like Zach Wilson for the New York Jets. Let's be honest. It was Zach Wilson.
Bro, it was crazy that he played like that, because like the moment, you know what I'm saying? Like you're going up against one, even if you weren't in New England, if you were in fucking Detroit, you had to go against Tom Brady as a rookie. That's like fucking like, oh fuck, I'm here. I'm playing against Tom Brady. Motherfucker, you're playing against Tom Brady as the Patriots at home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and have some pressure on him.
And his receiving corp isn't that talented either. I mean, like N'Keal Harry, like, if anything, I hate to say it, but like he was their first round. He was their first rounder, but at this point, he hasn't been playing up like that. It's pretty safe to call him a bust, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then Jacoby Myers, like, huh? Yeah. Who? Yeah. Who? You know what I mean? So it's if anything, good on Mac Jones, but happy that the Patriots did not win, because if they did, I would have been hearing about that the whole day. But like, let's say I'm at the gym. So how about them Patriots, huh? Mac Jones looking a lot better than Daniel Jones, huh? And I'm over here. I'm like, yo, but Daniel Jones threw for 402 yards, blah blah blah. But they're like, well, I don't care. We're the Patriots, 6 Super Bowls, I'm like, and I asked myself why I still live in Massachusetts, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now I can at least say that the Patriots and the Giants are 1-3, same record. So no one has bragging rights.
Oh,
screw that.
The Lions, where'd you go? I know Mac Jones is Bama's QB, as close to being an NFL quarterback as it gets in college. That's facts.
And I'm trying to think, when was the last good Bama quarterback though?
That's facts too.
Because you got Mac Jones, and then who else?
I mean, if you want to count Jalen Hurts, I don't know if you can count him. Didn't Joe? Oh my God, I have a video of him actually. Who's this guy's? I can't think of his last name. Namath? It's definitely Joe Namath.
Joe Namath, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, that's dude from like way back though.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think. That's probably like the only dude.
Yeah.
To really live up to like the Alabama standard, past Alabama.
But yeah, no. But I think the Patriots are in good hands. I think Mac Jones is, at least, like I said it. The Patriots stole that pick. They stole him from, I guess, didn't the Niners want him to, or no? Then again, why am I saying this?
They're like kind of fronting, I feel like, I have no clue why, actually, to be honest with you. I feel like they're fronting about it, though.
Speaking of the Niners, though, I think Trey Lance is going to be a problem, though.
So I thought the same thing, because that's what I want the Lions to get. But I didn't know he's going to go third, but he looked kind of rough at times, too.
Yeah, but I mean, wasn't that like his first like actual like game, like in the regular season?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think he's going to be a problem. I mean, especially with some of the throws, like that people were highlighting, like him in training camp, him in the preseason. Bro, he's gonna be some.
Actually, I'm about to watch those highlights, because I remember I had Red Zone, so it's hopping back and forth. But I definitely got like rewatch and see if he did some crazy shit, because that's the one guy I was like, that's who I wanted the Lions to take. I was praying, I called the trigger train. I was come to the trigger train. I can't even say that shit now because I'm a little bit high.
Weren't people comparing him to like Patrick Mahomes or something and all that stuff?
Yeah, and I know. A lot of people were actually in the offseason. But like not even like media heads, like scouts, like, oh, I haven't seen that since Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? So he's a real deal. He can run better than Patrick Mahomes too.
Yeah, well, there you go. So if anything, it's gonna be a problem. Good on the Niners, because I feel like they've kind of missed the mark on the last 2 quarterbacks. I mean, you had Brady there, but then again, who expected Brady to be what he is? And then you missed out on Aaron Rodgers, and you picked Alex Smith. So at least now you got it right. Hopefully. So we'll see.
Sorry, the Lions hijacked the stream. And I do want to get going pretty soon, because I do want to watch the game. But what'd you think of the UFC main event? Were you kind of like
the main event? It was.
The card. You go ahead. Tell me what you liked about all of it. Then
Casey O'Neill looked impressive as hell. She finished Shevchenko's sister, and I'll put this out there. I was supposed to have an interview with her,
but didn't pan out. So if Casey O'Neill, if you're somehow watching this, can you please come on to the White Bulb and May interview podcast and do an interview?
On whose side? Whose side didn't work out on? Yours or hers?
Hers. So we had the. I mean, I don't know if I should say it, but I mean, like, yeah,
we had.
You
have to send her that weird picture of you in the mirror.
Oh, God damn, bro, you trying to get me in trouble with the missus, dog? No. But yeah, no, it was. We had the date, date and time set up, but you know how it is booking interviews. You know what I mean? People say yes, and they don't end up showing up. So it is what it is. It is what it is.
You stay positive about booking interviews because you might be doing a big one soon.
Well, it's true. You know what I mean? People, me and Easy might be doing some for y'all. So, whoever said they like Kennedy over me, get used to seeing this face on the Speakeasy podcast. Who knows?
Amen. I feel like I'll tell them the beginning of a stream because now this one's like dying down. There's not many people.
That is what it is, bro.
I mean, fuck it.
The real ones are here right now.
The real ones are here right now?
Yeah.
Hey, Gio's coming on the Speakeasy, baby. He'll be doing the fucking thing. He'll be going to events.
So that's my thing. I mean, like I've been telling Easy, you know what I mean? I'm thanking him for being a real one because, he's always been supporting my videos. And I've always been supporting his videos. And the thing is, like, out of the IG community, me and Easy, who would have known? We became such boys over the internet, too. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's why I always say it's like the pandemic. It was either, a blessing or a curse. For us, it was a blessing because we were able to grow our platforms to what it is now. And obviously, it can still be growing even more.
Yeah.
But now with me and Easy doing stuff together,
dog,
that's about to be a takeover. Who knows?
Bro, we're really about to take over, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to send. And I don't necessarily know if it'll be together because I'm still trying to figure that out. But how you guys saw me cover the Jake Paul fight and everyone's messaging me pictures of me in the Showtime videos and stuff like that. It's about to be your boy Gio. Gio coming up soon.
There you go. You about to see me looking like a dumbass, but we're gonna be out there trying to get some content. So, and hopefully me and Easy can look up in person and make some fire ass videos from that too. You might see me and Easy go to some jiu-jitsu schools and get our asses kicked. But hey, anything for content, dog. Anything for content.
Do it for the content. Gio, how you feel about these jerseys though?
I like them. I like the but that's the OG one though, right? The one on the left.
The Pistons logo?
Yeah, the Pistons one.
Yeah. That might be coming back too.
Right. No, but I do like the little the new one that you have right now. Looks nice. Nice.
This one's for my son.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, you got to post a picture of you and your son wearing it at the same time.
Oh, facts. You already know. Zach J commented and asked. He said predictions for tonight's game. You got the Chargers against the Raiders. The Raiders.
Yeah, I got the Raiders. Yo, can we talk about the Raiders? The Raiders Stadium is beautiful in person, dog.
Oh, bro. That's right. You were down there.
Yeah, dude, beautiful in person. If anything, like I said, I know you're not a Star Wars fan, but if I had to compare it, it's like the Death Star. It looks so cool.
Isn't it called that? Right? Isn't that its nickname?
I think so. I'm not sure, but if it is, perfect nickname. And it just honestly makes me so sad because I'm like, damn, man, I'm MetLife. The Giants Stadium doesn't look that cool, bro. It just looks like a bowl. But that looked awesome.
Yo, so I can't wait to go because I said yes and I said no, but I'm going to LA for the Lions game with my uncle. But that stadium too. That stadium looks out cold.
Yeah, isn't that where the Super Bowl is this year?
Yeah, and the Rams look good as fuck, and they might be in it. Who knows?
Yeah. Hey, Chargers look good too. So, I mean, I'm not gonna say they're gonna go to the Super Bowl, but hey, at least LA has two good teams right now.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
How you feel about Detroit's next game? Real quick, I just want to go in depth this one just a little bit, just because I hate dragging you into the Lions talk, but I'm definitely answering Looney Tune.
I want to hear this.
You said you got the Raiders, right?
What's that?
Tonight's game?
I picked the Raiders for this tonight's game. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, if anything, I just feel like the Raiders are just playing good football at this time. I mean, and I know it might just seem like the most cliche answer and everything like that, but it's just like, I don't know, something about that team. I like it. So I think Raiders won a close one. I think it's gonna be a close game, but I think the Raiders won a close one. In terms of a score, I don't know, but I got the Raiders winning tonight.
Yeah. So basically, you just fucking had no explanation. You just felt like they're gonna win.
Yeah, I just threw a bunch of words in there. Make me sound like I sound smart. It's whatever. Raiders.
No, it's okay. Because listen, last week I said well, not even last week. At the beginning of the season, I said I think the Lions are going to beat the Ravens. It's the same type of feeling. I could not X and O you how to stop fucking Lamar Jackson because then I'd be a head coach. But it was the fucking feeling, and sure enough, it almost happened. So sometimes those feelings mean something.
Hey guys, but that's why we're watching the Mancast, right? Every week we're trying to get smarter about football. We're trying to go into the X's and O's. You know what I mean? So who knows? Maybe next week me and Easy about to be sounding like Eli and Payne talking about the games. Who knows?
That'd be crazy. Hey, we get you on that tip with MMA a little bit.
What's up?
Oh, we should do a watch party or whatever they call them, fight companions.
Oh, I'm down, dude. I'm down.
Yeah, this next card, bro. Are you watching it? I mean, you gotta watch it, right? Or like,
no, yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I mean, what's the next card though? I'm trying to think.
Dern and fucking.
Oh, dude, that's a good fight. That's a good fight.
The rest of the cards, like, what the like that shouldn't be your main event. I love it.
Let's look at the rest of the card. What's the rest of the card? Let's see.
Pull it up too. But I got the Chargers tonight, Zach. I think I'm just biased against fucking the Raiders and the Cowboys just because their teams get dicks sucked so hard. I can't take it, man. People are like, oh, John Gruden, because I remember people want him here in Detroit. Like, John Gruden, he's a great coach. And then, like, they've been ass. They look good this year, but they beat, like, bad teams, 2 overtime games. Not bad teams. I might be capping a little bit on that one, but 2 of the wins come from overtime, which means they're fucking fighting for them. But they're coming on the winning side, so whatever. And I like Justin Herbert. Go ahead.
I got the card right here. So, preliminaries. A guy that you've interviewed is actually to be the first fight of the card. Charlie Ontiveros.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I got to watch that. That's my boy.
Yeah, so he's the first fight of the card. After that, you know, I mean, it's not that many names. You know, I mean, I get what you mean. It's not must-see television, the whole card, but like, hey, if you're hardcore, you're gonna be watching. I mean, yeah, you got it right there.
Oh shit!
Wait, no.
Mackenzie Dern's. Oh no, that's old.
No, that's old.
Yeah, it's old. Hold on.
There you go. We got it.
I want the whole card.
Just type in UFC. It'll be the first thing that pops up.
I did not know she beat Rob Schneider. Actually, I do remember that.
No, but that main event's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Cause the thing is, it's like, bro, like, remember how everyone thought of Amanda Ribas was gonna be the next big thing, but then Marina Rodriguez knocked her out. Not once, twice. But then again, that's Herb Dean's fault. Herb Dean's fault, bro. Herb Dean, you've gotten better, but let's be honest, bro. Like, you know, early 2021, your performance weren't up to date.
Yo, that's something we could talk about from the card this past weekend. Did you see like they had the review? Remember when Kevin Holland got headbutted?
Yeah, I did like that, bro. Like
they had him mic'd up. I was low key. I'm like, yo, I wonder if we're gonna hear some corrupt ass shit real quick. Like,
yeah,
when we would go whisper, they're like, oh, cut the shit. Yeah, cut the.
No, because even
like legit, even Herb Dean sound like he's like that young man. Like, you know, I was like, oh shit, you know, like legit.
Yeah, because like I mean, I think Ariel spoke about it on his podcast today. Like, it's like he didn't like the fact that there are some UFC officials like in like that whole decision. But then again, just to talk about the whole thing in general about having instant replay and to kind of, you know, change it to a no contest, I like it. Because like, let's be honest, like Kevin Holland will never like flat out say like, yeah, man, like, you know, if it was because that headbutt, he would have never choked me out and all that. Like, he's a fighter, you know what I mean? Yeah. He kept on fighting, and you kind of heard her like in the post fight interview too. He was like, yeah, like, you know, Kyle got me, he choked me out. If anything, I'll give him the W. But you know, us fans, everyone that watched it, like, we know that headbutt completely changed the course of that fight because Kyle was trying to take him down the whole time, and Holland's takedown defense was looking good. He was looking better, and he was still talking that ish.
Oh, for sure. And bro, you know, tripped me out too. He heard DC from across the cage.
Yeah,
I forgot what the exchange was, but that tripped me out. But
no, I think they were in a clinch situation. They were like in a weird spot, and then Daniel Cormier was like, "Oh, like Kyle Dawkins is so long," and then Kevin Holland was like, "Yeah, DC, he's so long," and you know, shout out to my boy Brandon Fitzgerald laughing about it and pointed it out because it's like that was funny. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I hope they're running back. It sounds like that's where they're going towards, you know what I mean? But whether it happens, you know, late 2021 or early 2022, it's gonna be a good fight because Kyle Dawkins, like we've seen, he's no joke. And Kevin Holland, he needs to get back on the track. I mean, he needs to get back on the win column because, you know, his last couple fights tough. Derek Brunson, Blonde Brunson, dog. At this point,
and these were like last minute fill-ins, weren't they? Like,
No. So the Brunson one, they actually scheduled that like months in advance because they were talking that ish, and like Kevin Holland was coming like out of 2020 with like that 5-0 record and everything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was scheduled in advance, but
Costa. Or no, that wasn't Costa.
No, it was Vittori.
Yeah, that's right.
And we saw how Vittori's how we saw he panned out. He got his title shot. Didn't get the W, but he still got a title shot. But yeah, he just had some tough fights. But I would love to see Kevin get back on the win column because seeing him on the uprise is always good.
I think he could beat Dacus, but I mean we'll see. But I was gonna say though, like you said though, for him the headbutt causing him losing, like even after the headbutt, Dacus, it took him a minute to get in that fucking choke. You know what I'm saying? Like his grappling's still there, even in like subconsciousness.
That's crazy too. It's like imagine getting rocked. You're pretty much out on your feet. Out on the ground, and you're still putting up triangles. You're still putting up. You put up another submission attempt, but hey, props to Kevin Holland because like most people, they would have been out. They would have not kept fighting. But yeah, I hope they run it back. Speaking of Vittori Costa in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah, October 23rd. If I'm not mistaken, it's gonna be at the Apex. So.
See, now that we're going to events and stuff now, like I can't talk like how I used to talk, like recklessly, because like
you can't be talking ish.
Yeah.
you can't be going Stephen A. Smith, be like, yo, this person, because
and I would never talk ish though, but I would just like say some like funny stuff. But it's like now it's like I might run into like Eric Anders or something that like now we're covering it. That's why I'm like, you know what, Gio, you go.
I'll be honest, bro. I hope you guys get that settled because like that was a good relationship you guys had. You and Eric, dog. You know what I mean? Hey, if Errol Hawani can make amends with fighters, Speakeasy can do it. Easy can make amends with fighters again. So.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna post in the middle here, the shirt, and I'll just say it's me. Or I'll just keep it there. Maybe
there you go. There you go.
It's crazy. Raiders and Chargers are above KC in the division. It is wild.
Yeah, but I'm more surprised about Denver, dog, because I did not expect Denver to come out the gate that hot.
That is actually. They're actually going to struggle to catch up because those are actually really good teams. Yeah. Except for Denver. I think Denver is low.
You think they're a little overrated?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, props on Bridgewater, though, especially with like him coming back from injury. I know that was a couple of years ago, but the fact that he's got a starting job back and he's doing his thing.
He got hurt, though.
Yeah, it could have been career-ending, too.
Concussion. No, I'm talking about yesterday.
Oh, he did?
He came out the game. Drew Luck had to come in.
Well,
and yeah.
Well, let me take that back then. Let me take that back. He's somehow.
You do fantasy?
Yeah, I do fantasy. I'm in 3 fantasy leagues. Only one of my teams won yesterday, and yeah, no, I'm in a tough shape. I have one team that's 2-2, one team that's 1-3, and one team that's 0-4. So your boy's hurting right now, dog. Your boy's hurting.
Do you have anyone that's playing tonight?
Good question. Let me see. I think I do. Let me look.
Because I got to win right on Derek Carr right now. Which I'm going to get because he puts up points.
How many points do you need to win?
Like 20-something.
Oh, maybe.
But he does have. Oh fuck.
He has
Derek Waller. Well, I'm straight. If Derek Carr passes anyone but Derek Waller, but I mean
that's the worst too. It's like when you have like 2 people on the same team. It's like it's like he throws it to that receiver, you're screwed. You know what I mean? It's the worst. Yeah, no. So I don't have no one playing tonight, but yeah, no. I know how it feels coming down to that Monday night game. I had Lamar Jackson in that crazy like Raiders and Baltimore game, and I just needed 6 points. I just needed 6 points, and when they went into overtime, I thought it was gonna be easy money. Nope. So because of that, your boy's 0-4 one of his leagues. So yeah, not a good time to be a Gio in the fantasy football world.
I was on the edge of my seat for that one too. But speaking of the Raiders, Monday Night Football, I think I'm gonna wrap this one up so we get to watching that one because I do have that fantasy matchup. I'm gonna hit you up on the 1-on-1 via text message. Actually, I'm probably in the stream right now. Hey, everybody who's watching, I apologize. I just want to get to Gio before this game starts because I'll go ADD. I'll just be watching the game. Hey, but shouts out to my man Rodney and Blackletics for hooking me up with the merch. That's gonna be up there soon. It's my man Gio. He's gonna be on a show. It's always on the page. I'm giving Gio the fucking login to the YouTube. Like Gio don't have all access. He'll be on here talking shit. If you guys don't know, he has his own channel as well, though, with all his past work, White Belt MMA. But he's also bringing some of that here. and he'll be here talking MMA. Obviously, he talks football. What are your like sports? Like, what's like your fucking list there?
Big, what do you mean? Like in terms of like the thing I like watching the most?
Yeah.
I mean, I at this point, I think MMA and football are tied now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or combat sports and football, because it's like, for the longest time it was football, but you know how it is, right? You know,
dog, same
something else comes along.
Once you get into the jits, man, and you know the other part too, there's no. Yeah, we had like a little officiating thing this weekend, but wasn't nothing like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like football would be some garbage ass fucking calls. Like,
100%. And it changes the whole course of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Or combat sports is like, yo, you motherfuckers gotta fight each other. You literally have to beat the fuck out of this man to win. I'm not gonna fucking throw a flag about it. Like, you just have to fucking like come out alive.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds barbaric, but it's beautiful at the same time, and that's why we love it, and that's why we keep coming back. Hey, and I know we didn't talk about this like on the stream, but let's not forget Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder happens this Saturday.
This Saturday.
So that's gonna be
we gotta do a whole stream, or like if you want, like we got.
I'm down, dog.
Like,
I'm down
because that whole main card too is all heavyweights.
Awesome.
That's beautiful.
I'm down. So if anything, like we can get something going.
Oh man, yeah, we definitely gotta get something going. All right, actually, just real quick. It's stupid. I was gonna ask you a prediction, but like,
what's that?
What's your prediction? I guess.
For the Wilder and
yeah.
I got Tyson. Winning this fight. I do think it might sound a little crazy. It might sound stupid, but like I do think it's gonna be a harder fight for Tyson Fury this time around, because I feel like Wilder's about to meet him in the middle, as opposed to like the last fight that he was on the back foot, because he didn't expect Tyson to come at him just that way. So now
Crunk style.
Yeah, so now I feel like it's gonna be a lot more in the pocket. They're gonna meet himself. Both of them are gonna come at him. Come at each other, and it's gonna make for an epic conclusion to an epic trilogy. Because let's be honest, for as much as we don't want to see this, we're all gonna be tuning in. So,
it's crazy too, because I was kind of like not excited for it, because I'm like, come on, man, like Fury's just clear cut the better boxer.
Yeah,
but you can't discount that power Wilder has, man. Like I got Fury in the fight, but it's just like you really just fucking never know when a guy who punches like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and especially now that he knows that Fury's gonna come at him, it's like what are you gonna do? Are you gonna go on the back foot again? It's like you have to meet the man in the middle. You have to bite down on that mouthpiece and be like, hey, let's go. You might have to you might have to pray you lay in that right hand, but hey, it is what it is. If anything, I'm excited for this. Joshua, you screwed it up. You screwed up by losing that fight.
Fam, I know.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Usyk is like amazing fighter.
Right?
Amazing fighter. He was a cruiserweight champion. He moved up, and it was a great fight. But like Joshua, you screwed this up. You screwed this up, dog. It's like
Eddie Hearn.
Because like what are you gonna do now? Like Joshua's gonna do the rematch clause. They fight again. Whoever wins out of this Saturday, I think Fury. But whoever wins that, he has to wait a whole year to have that fight again. See, this is why boxing is hurting. And another thing too, it's like, bro, you guys got to get your promotion game up. Like Fury Wilder's happening this Saturday, and half of the people forgetting that it's happening, as opposed to UFC. Like every UFC is like we have the countdown show. We have everything. Like they're trying to hype up the fight and everything like that. Like boxing needs that again. Boxing needs that 24/7 that made it so great. Like in the early to mid 2000s. You know what I mean? So. Gonna get some all access. I feel like Showtime is the only people that do it right. They have all access. They have your boy Easy in it too. My man had the phone.
Yeah, I was even using a real fucking camera. That was dope.
With the epic music and the man, I forgot the dude's name, but man always has an epic voice when he's talking.
I'm about to screenshot that and make it my Twitter heavy since everything else is down.
It looks clean, bro. But hey. I'm happy social media is back, because your boy was stressing a little bit. But we're good. We're back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching. If you guys haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. Like I said, we do got the merch coming out. Gio, we got to get some shit going for you too, man. That'd be kind of dope.
Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that.
I was trying to find, I got like a little exit. Here we go.
Easy, speak easy, baby.
It's easy, baby.
It's easy, baby.
It's easy, baby.
It's easy, baby. It's easy, baby.